today.
I was listening to Wyclef today.
Why?
Why?
Every time
I don't know.
think around,
I
sit around and cry.
I randomly
Ask
had
myself
a
why, oh why?
I had the melody from Bubble Goose randomly popped up in my head, so I had to listen to the song.
So I'll be gone
I don't
till November, and I'll be gone to November.
See?
I'll be gone to November. Okay.
just so we are live, and if you pay attention to more things than just wrestling, there is a Cowboys game on right now. So I just want to preface everybody. I don't know what is anything can happen.
Well, he knows.
Say what?
That's the homie. That's the homie Dre right there. Nigga, he already know how I'm acting. He acting the same way.
Niggas
Why are you
know.
in a shotgun with second
Hold
and
up.
one, and you got two great running backs?
Is this? Oh yeah, we big live. We big live on the tube right now.
On the tube show.
So I want to we let this man. Let me get this tweet out. As a matter of fact, direct link to
Just the coaches.
some
Just the
live
coaches, Ron. Just the coaches.
conversation. Before anything gets started,
Might as well talk.
again, R.I.P. Rosa,
Whole
R.I.P.
time.
Virgil Abloh,
Yeah.
Lee Elder. There's a lot of there, you know. I mean, you know.
Zell.
Listen, I ain't been this empty since my brother Rucker died.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It hit so hard, my youngest daughter cried.
Hmm.
It's real.
It's real shit.
Real shit.
It's real spill.
That's real shit. She
Matter
ain't
of
even
fact.
know him. That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy. But you know, rest in peace. It's that time of year, man. You know what I mean? You reflect on 2021.
That's not bad.
Wow. We'll
That's
get
not
to
bad.
that. We'll get to that.
What's up, Piers?
I know a lot of people
Fuck
they
you,
got
man,
they recently got a box.
Some box.
They got a box. No, they got a box. The homie Zell's he with the new body more, but
Nah, that running shit through my cousin. I ain't seen none of them bitches.
like this shit is hard though. This shit is hard.
Look at his face. Look.
I told you they was here.
He had the shit.
Oh,
but
all right.
I didn't open up the coaster yet. This shit, I
got it right here.
Coastless, nigga, till Zell hit me.
I didn't realize it was gonna be. There's some weight to this shit. Body more bottles, Instagram, YouTube.
Nigga, I woke up with these.
Early,
Nigga.
Winston is early.
Oh shit! This is hard.
Yeah,
It's hard.
You hear that shit?
yeah. I was like, it's like a hockey puck.
Yeah, this shit is ill. Shouts out
Peace,
Jersey,
dog. You know it's all wisdom.
Jersey Devils. Body more.
Peace out. It's all wisdom.
What's today's
You know what it is?
mathematics, Scott?
You know it's all wisdom, dog.
And the nigga sends stickers.
I need them.
That shit is one on my laptop already.
I need
You
one.
already know.
Hey, yo.
You said
Can we talk about this real quick?
What's up?
I am intimidated by laptop stickers.
Why?
Yeah,
I
why?
keep buying them like, yo, I want that one. I want that one.
You got to
I got
stop. You just got to stop it one day. That's how I was with the patches. You remember I was with the patches?
Nah, hold on, though. I haven't gotten brave enough to put any of them on my laptop.
Oh, you's a bitch, yo.
You
Like,
just got,
I
a bag of stickers in the house.
I got like, it's like a little clear bowl and like some slick stickers.
You be looking at them shits. Yeah, this one. Throw this one in the corner.
You know
Son,
what?
I put bullshit on mine because I don't have no stickers.
Oh,
I just put bullshit on
I wish I had my laptop on me.
He
So one
writes
of these
maps,
days.
laptop. That's what he
And
does.
anytime I get an ill sticker, I have to throw that shit up on the
I gotta
laptop.
put man's laptop because pre-algebra with those
That's-
shit.
Oh my! If he opened yours, what would he find?
No, you can't because of course it's locked. But
If you open
We've
his, what would
established
you
he's a
find?
computer genius. We've already
pre-algebra
established.
got the laptop with the crypto on it.
It's he got the documents.
The nigga got
Hey,
crypto
yo,
and Roblox.
FYI, and because of Thanksgiving, I will not be posting any. I won't be posting any comments from Raider fans.
It's like that.
God dang right.
That's only like one person. Yeah.
It's like that. Raiders used to be. I remember when Bo Jackson was a Raider.
Yeah.
Is Raiders ain't shit no more? It's been a minute.
Nah, they not horrible. They just beat us. I mean, you know what I mean?
I'm sorry.
Well, they beat you know.
The Skeet Profits.
What?
Huh?
All right.
Who would come up with something egregious like that?
All right. Before we get into the mess,
came up with
Muff Divers Anonymous.
That sounds crazy. Before we get into
Beat 2.
The insanity that is pro wrestling from this week, I want what?
Hold on, pal.
Show it to him.
Sure.
Remember what I said. I walked into New York as champ. Oh, what's up?
Hey.
What's up? What's up?
Show him the champ here.
Show it to him.
No, you said what's up, not hi.
No, say what's up.
Hey,
Say I'm the champ. Say I'm the champ. Look at my title.
Get out of here, boy. You got
look at my title.
It was definitely personal, Rock.
Look at my title.
Other Zell, you got to go to then.
I walked into New York as champ. I walked out as champ.
Oh,
and then the next night, I laughed at niggas
in New York jamming, boy.
The Wiz was dancing like his heart was gonna stop.
Pizza is the Wiz. Is the Wiz because they dropped the whole podcast from the panel that we did. Is the Wiz was having a whole conversation with me while the panel was going on. He was like, "Yeah, brother, you see, because that's what happens when they try to hold the brother down." And it was real shit. But I'm like, it was a lot going on. But I say that to say,
Brown can't let nobody catch the ball.
We wanted to go live at the beginning of the month. We have not been on the pod talking about last week's episode. You saw that the four of us were in one place. We was in Weehawken.
Yeah, you're right.
Hawkins.
That might be the name of the podcast. That might be the name of the episode. 4.5 blocks
away from Dykes.
Hey, Zell,
Big Dykes. Big Dykes lumber.
We are the Columbuses of what? Central City or whatever we fucking found?
Union City. Union City, where it's like 98% Spanish speaking out there in Jersey. It's like 4 blocks.
Cuz said we had a job to do. Everybody had to hold down specific places of the venue.
We walk in.
Mine was there.
Like Reservoir Dogs. Math goes straight to the bar. Like,
wait, hold on. Before we get it, I don't want to pause but I want to say, chat. You guys are live. I'm glad. This is why we wanted to go live. If you have any questions about Jobber Talk panel weekend for us, now is the time to ask it. Any crazy story? Wait, what? I don't.
Hey, yo.
Any other questions? Any other questions?
Crazy.
Any other questions?
Hey, get Ron out of here, yo.
Hey, yo.
He is wild.
Wait, can I? All right, so I'm not.
What did you tell Pam in the car? We said, wait, come on.
Hey, yo.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you can't do that. You can't do that.
Say how we're all watching No. We're all watching Living Single. Pam says something. Hal. Math looks at me like, why are you laughing?
Yo.
We were really watching Living Single.
And Pam knew he was setting me up. Pam was like,
piece to
eat. Buy them pants, nigga. Do not buy them pants.
That was
buy them shits. Buy 2 pair. Are we allowed to talk about what happened on Friday night?
Talking about when this nigga was mixing Crown and got dang.
I don't think I heard the whole story, but I don't want to. Like, is it okay to talk about that?
I believe so. Yeah.
You gotta ask.
Are you cool with that? What happened? Yeah. What happened?
We know. Ronald.
Should we start with how they picked me up? And it was like,
hey yo, it looked like Taken if you played it backwards and
yo
he hopped in the car.
Hold on, cuz you remember on Dre Day when Eazy-E is out and he's running and he jumped in the van.
I was trying to get in that. I was trying to like open the window at least, and I'll do Dukes of Hazzard style, just like
Drip ran through traffic to hop in the mall.
You had to though. You had to.
They're never gonna get to me in time if I don't run into them. Like, come on.
That's crazy. But so because
again, I meet Gene Cena, the greatest person on earth. He's like, so heard so much about you. Nice meeting you. I was like, oh, this guy's a legend. Then he tried to kill me 3 hours later.
If
so,
you didn't know,
the name of the episode.
You didn't know at that point in time, but Gene Cena full of shit.
Is he? Is he? Gene Cena got a mixtape coming out.
Yes, with nothing on it but a belt
and a tight
and some gold teeth.
and a medium tee.
He do have them tight ass tees. He had them tees for forever. Not he knew. They clean.
And I was like, what are you doing? Isn't that mine? He's like, no, he wears a medium too. I'm like, no fucking way. Ain't no way.
Drip, how old is Gene Cena?
I don't know.
Same age as you.
I guess? I'll say
is he younger or older than I am?
Ooh, well, you're 48, so that's tough to figure out.
Is he younger or older than Fam?
Damn, that's a good question.
He's younger than Fam, older than you.
Him and Fam are the same age.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. That nigga, he looked like a young old nigga.
That's what they say about him.
No, but I'm saying like
you watch it.
I'm saying like Matt looked like a young old like Mos Def. Gene Cena looked like a young old Polo G.
Yes. Yes. Gene Cena looked like he would be in Drip's high school crew.
Throwing him up.
Gene Cena looks like
he was probably held back a year or two. Yeah, I mean, yeah,
a year or 2
or 20.
He just stayed there.
Are we going to reboot 21 Jump Street with Gene Cena?
I like the senior shit, yo.
Hello, my fellow kids.
Yeah, I like this senior shit. It's wild. I like this shit. I'm gonna stick to this shit.
This me right here. 12th grade forever.
Yo. You know what I'm saying? What did nigga say? You know, good thing about high school girls.
I get older.
They keep staying the same.
Jesus.
And that man went on to win an Oscar.
That man is paid. Super paid. So
I mixed Remy Martin in Crown Royal, and that was a mistake.
That was stupid. I told you not to.
You told me not to, but I told you not to. I said, "Where's we Hawking? We have to."
That is stupid. Yeah, what happened?
That's not a good reason to do anything.
Yeah.
Weehawken is just a bunch of roads.
We found that out. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, but Drip, you don't drink.
Yeah.
At all. You don't do nothing.
No.
You don't be cooking meth?
Hey, we're not going there yet. Relax.
Cooking meth. He said shit like Taylor Port. Shout out to Taylor Port though.
He mixed what? Yes. Dominique, what did he mix?
Yeah, that's a good question. You mix what? That's a contender for title of the episode this week.
But you also need an exclamation point there too.
No, 100%. I got you.
What?
You mix what? So Drip, you were down bad.
Night 1, yeah. Night 2, I woke up
refreshed because niggas thought you was dead.
Cal explained that because we're skipping ahead. Cal was on the walk. Cal, you have to tell your story about how there's a dead white boy in this hotel.
I might have a dead white man here. Over. He might be dead in there. I don't want to find him. It's gonna mess my life up.
Let me. Well, no. All right. No. That right there. Let me preface this with a question: has anybody seen the Kevin Hart series True Story, or do you at least know what happened?
I don't know. I don't.
Okay, so I can't get too into the show, but I just watched the series and thinking about somebody like being in a hotel and something happens, and I'm the nigga that is. I was just around for the wrestling show, but all of a sudden this kid who already has a history of dying from mixing liquors when he shouldn't be mixing liquors. We go to the venue and we mixy. We mixy the whole night.
All night.
I'm at the panel on the corner talking my shit. I'm locking with this. He talking to me like these, my dumb ass, like
in the middle of the bed.
This is what we do. Is the Wiz probably got it? He had his phone out with like these. Let me get all the audio. Yeah, why not? This how we do. This how we do in the venue.
Why not?
Why not? Why not? What was we saw Bonnie early. I saw the tweets that Bonnie said she was about to be out.
Bonnie was fucked up early.
Bonnie was a couple of drinks in.
Bonnie was fucked up early, and then Bonnie fucked up my sneakers.
Wait, we gonna throw these motherfuckers up. Hold up.
Where you can look at mass live reaction of like
I'm about to show you the pictures of these sneakers
right in my ear because he's hugged up on me like my shoes, and I'm
I was pissed.
I was pissed, yo. My sneakers, she fucked up my sneakers.
What these the 2015 Safaris, the dunks, right? Or I mean the Air Max ones.
Cal, I got them.
This is exactly what happened with the Snake White.
No, that's what I'm. But we about the cake is what I'm saying.
This is why we got to start the Patreon to get the money.
Well, I mean, this why we get on eBay. Like it's sneakers, like, and it's not the end of the world.
It's not. But to have them go out like that.
No, because mind you, I'm showing a picture off my phone to this beautiful Apple iMac camera, but it's through the internet, so it may not translate. But like, you can't look at these and be like, "Yo, these is toast." These is not. How much would these? 2015. Hold up. Let's get the exact 2015 Safari. Nike. What size? You said 10 and you said 10 and a half.
You're just on low volume.
10 and a half. My bad.
Gene Cena said he'd take them off your hands.
You know what they said? They said it's no matches found. You know what that means? You know what happens when you look for a sneaker and you can't find it on eBay? You know what that sounds like? You can set the price.
Cal.
You can set the price.
You gotta understand, like certain shit, it's not no going back for. You know what I mean? Once it's gone, it's
no,
gone.
I feel you. That I brought my Timbs out because it was cold in New York.
But they was fresh.
This is the second time I wore them in life.
But you could always go back and get more.
Yeah, I know it's at some point before the end of my lifetime, I'm gonna buy at least another pair of Timbs at some point. Trust.
That's a fact.
But I knew I was going to the venue. I knew it was about to be some niggas in the venue. So if I got a little Heineken, if Eve came over and was like, "Yo, OG, what you need?" And I was like, "Let me get a bottle of beer," and he spilled a little Heineken on the Tim. It's a casualty of the Jabba talk. That's all it is.
That's it. But Cal, these you can't go back for these. They done.
You could.
I ain't got another 800.
Well, no, that's it. But that's why you sell it for 800, nigga.
You can't sell them for 800.
750.
They rock.
You could probably get a good 400 or 500 for those right now.
Nah.
What you mean, nah? And put
what? Tims, you from DC?
Yo, hold on. Is in the Mob Deeps?
I'm not familiar. I'm not that familiar.
Are they Mob Deeps?
I had the wheat. I mean, I'm just wheat. You know, they are waterproof. You're not wrong, Eve. And you did not spill anything on. Actually, I was surprised that the Heineken, the Tims made it with no Heineken and nothing on it. The Tims made it, pretty much unscathed. The soles is probably still clean. It was shouts out to Legends. They have a good venue. They got a good
fuck.
That was Bonnie.
Bondo spilled that shit all over Hennessy all over my shit.
I don't know. My trumpets made it out crystal clear.
Hey, fuck y'all.
Yeah, it's like I said, my Air Force Ones are still good.
Drip's Air Forces are crispy.
And I haven't used the fucking magic eraser yet.
Wait, cause you know what? Because Drip traveled with the box though. He made sure.
Yes.
Still,
He looked like he traveled with box.
You seen that other Zell? You seen that burgundy Magnum, yo?
Yeah, where the Magnum at?
Where is
Yo,
it?
niggas ain't tell me Nas had a podcast neither, yo.
Nas has a podcast?
Yes.
Everyone's got a
Nobody
podcast.
the 40s.
What is he talking about?
He's talking to legends, Mary J, Ice Cube, niggas like that.
That's what's up. I don't want to hear it, but that's
well,
what's up.
no. Could you say that's what's up? But like, you don't want to hear. Why do we need it? Why do we need it?
Because people like me who love Nas,
Want to hear him talk to Mary J. Blige on the podcast?
Have you ever heard Nas? You ever heard Nas do an interview when he don't want to do the interview?
Have you ever watched Belly?
That's not.
But that's the Nas you get. It's like I saw him on Kimmel, and not like Kimmel's like, yeah, man. So you're in a movie? Yeah.
I'm going Africa B.
Hold on. Did you see Nas? Did you see Nas on Drink Champs?
Yeah.
No. I didn't watch
That
that.
was
See
different.
Nas.
That makes
Correct.
sense.
And this is that Nas. This is the engaged, being proud of where he's from. And the
I
era
don't want to
he's
hear
from.
that.
It's pretty dope.
But you don't.
I don't want to hear like
Cube
Nas
episode was
talking
amazing.
to rap niggas. I want to hear Nas. Let me take that back. I don't want to hear Nas talking to rap niggas that didn't come from Nas era or before.
I was gonna like give me a Nas podcast. If you're gonna give me the Nas podcast, I need Nas and G Rap.
I need Nas and G Rap.
I need Nas and G Rap in the barbershop getting fucking some wild curve cutting they shit. Like I need that
barbershop show though.
Mav Hoffa. That shit fire.
No, but you say that, but we also already got a rapper interviewing people show with Drink Champs. Like at a certain point, like I
don't like that shit. I don't like Drink Champs.
I don't watch it. That's why when anybody I never saw it. But what Nas say, no idea is original, man. Like at some point, you might as well do it.
I think I think there's a difference between a rapper just trying to interview people and a rapper bringing his experience from his era and talking about being in it with the other individual. I think that's
hard.
But what I'm
also the other.
No, go ahead. What you about to say, Drip?
There's also the other aspect where these people are looking for like a second act or something to keep them busy in their spare time.
Of
Kevin
course,
Durant even has
but Nas doesn't need that. Funny,
he's got a lot. He just got rid of Sweet Chick.
But also, it's like it's still a bag in a way because someone can throw him like, "Hey, look at your Rolodex. Can you do 10 pods with 10 different people?"
But what I'm saying is, and this is
from a different.
Yeah, I see from the biz. Like people view podcasting as like the next big venture.
No, it's been like that though. That was Joe Budden.
Yeah, one because he's thinking of it director wise,
right,
or behind the scene wise, and
producer wise,
because he's younger.
He's not married to it,
right?
Facts.
He has no. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. No, but my thing is outside of all
from the Nas perspective. Yeah, I mean, why? Like, I'm trying to think of who. Like, if Robert Downey Jr. or someone said like, "I'm going to start a podcast," I wouldn't be in that really big. Like, I guess I understand why he'd be able to talk to everybody, this person, that person, whoever across history.
You like Robert Downey Jr.?
I like his movies. I mean, him as a person, I really don't have that much of a.
The first guest
on it get coked up and get out of jail is a friend of mine.
He used to have these niggas.
Shout out to my
father. These niggas. Outstanding. The first nigga he interviews on his podcast is Jungle.
Oh yeah, that's.
I want to listen to that. See, I want to listen to that. I'd listen to that. But what I'm saying, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I understand everything, the business side, you don't want to oversaturate side, but at some point you want moments. You know what I'm saying? You want if we could have got Kane and Rakim at Versus just to do it, you know what I'm saying? Like it would be dope to have those moments. I would love to see Nas and Cool G rap.
But Cal, my bad, yo.
No. Say what you gonna say.
I just like the, you know what
I mean?
Yeah,
go ahead.
We're intertwined in this conversation. Whatever.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
But why do you don't always need the moments to make something beautiful, my nigga?
I no, you're right, because I finally heard about what happened with Stephanie Mills and Shaka Khan.
Oh,
Lord.
Yeah, I've had aunties who got a little nice at the holiday, get together, and by about 5 o'clock they in the dining room chair like these. You know what I'm saying? So I understand what's going on, but that's the part of legacy going wrong. There's a lot of examples of being able to see motherfuckers be like, yo, they can still shine. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat being an old motherfucker rocking with these niggas on Raw. He did it was why?
You talking to me?
Yeah, you did this.
Yeah, it's my cousin's favorite wrestler. I gotta hate him, nigga. What you mean?
nigga, he's your favorite wrestler's daddy. Nigga, you gotta love him.
Dick Blood.
Dick Blood.
What's his name? You tell me. Go Google that shit.
Richard Blood.
Richard Dick Blood.
Remember that's we talked about that the first time.
Krill's Mania
in an episode.
Wild.
AJ Styles.
Krill's Mania. That was Fat Joe. Crack Coca. Krill's Mania. I'm sorry, Drip. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No.
I apologize.
Listen, so in a way, did you guys figure out like you're the audience for this Nas podcast essentially?
That's a touchdown.
Is that why he's doing it also in a way?
I think I am, and maybe because
yeah,
no, he got that kind of time.
I wish I had to listen to.
Nope.
I'm saying it again. Like, who's the audience for the Kevin Durant podcast?
What happened? No, I probably would be in the. I would be within the demographic for a Nas podcast.
I think it's more old athletes than old rappers trying to do it.
What Michael Strahan about to go into space? Y'all see that shit?
Yeah, I did.
I hope they leave that nigga
tomorrow, right? Is it tomorrow?
It's soon. I don't know if it's tomorrow. The other day, recently they said 8 days, but I don't remember how long ago that was. But they've been talking about it. Thank you, Jim. They've been talking about a countdown. I watch GMA every day, at least every weekday, and it feels like they've been talking about it for 3 weeks. It's happening soon. That nigga about to be in space. If they left him,
I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
December 9th.
That's next week. That's next Thursday.
Yeah. Next Thursday, yeah.
Damn. I got another week of this shit.
9 a.m. Central Time.
All right. We got to get into this show. I do want to shout out, because I don't know the twist and never mind, we're not going to get into that right now. I don't know what's going to happen this week. I feel like if I can get a little behind the scenes with the chat and the people watching right now, this could be an interesting week only because niggas, we was talking because we be on some, regular behind the scenes talk shit. And I don't know what's going on there. And there's a lot of niggas being like, yo, let me stop talking right now because I'm podding before I get on the pod. And I'm not saying niggas is about
You jump the gun, Cap. You jumping the gun.
Just hit the bell.
Yeah, if we could just get into it.
I thought before we got into that though, I thought we were supposed to talk about
we said fuck New York essentially.
You know what it was, because I said chat, give me some questions, and it didn't see it. Niggas was going into business for themselves. So I don't want to. I don't want to, fuck up a good time. If people don't want to get into maybe another time. Maybe matter of fact, peace to Eve. If you want to hear us talk about Jabba Talk for a little bit, go back to the Black Announce Table Thanksgiving podcast.
Until you and Cody got the.
That was my fault. Wait, no, all right.
Hey, start the show.
Hold tight, cuz. Question, cuz, what's this?
Ooh!
Shout out to the family.
Facts.
You already know. If you listen to the pod, if you watch us on the tube, the intro music that we've had prior to this, the last two joints that we had intros for is done by the family at Anikan and Vader. Shout out the good people with Good Vella.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sham.
Piece of Sham.
Shout out to Moles.
Yep.
Shout out to Jared, the whole crew and shit. They just dropped the instrumental album. So if you out there, Graham, if you listening, check this out. You know what I'm saying? Whoever else is aspiring,
The shit is hard. The shit is hard.
shit is dope, man. It's some real.
Oh, no bullshit. I be sometimes if it's not West Side Gun or Conway or Benny, I'm kind of like I don't want to hear, or Math. I don't want to hear a rapping like that. But I love beats. And I've not heard, my brother never sent a beat where I was like, nah, this shit was whack. Everything has been hard.
Manny too.
Everything's been hard.
Shout out to Manny too. So if you listening, if you listening to us right now, check out that, download it, give our people some spins and shit. You know what I mean? And rock out to it.
It's on Bandcamp. It's on Bandcamp.
It's on iTunes.
It's on iTunes as well.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Go Google that shit.
Anikin and Vader.
Facts. Links is in the description of Mad Pods and SoundClouds and all that shit. You can find that shit. It's everywhere. Everywhere. I went Shane Douglas. Man, start the show. Start the show. Shane Douglas, that's where we go. The goddamn
talking. I'm
the goddamn champion of this shit. Look, look at this.
What happens?
Look at this. Don't get mad at me.
If Too Cold Scorpio wins that night. What happens?
If Too Cold Scorpio wins,
It's him and Shane Douglas in the final for the vacant NWA title.
Nothing, because it wasn't gonna happen.
Just saying, like that
wasn't gonna happen.
He wouldn't cut the same promo, right?
The Pearl River plunge or the Pittsburgh plunge, whatever the fuck you want to.
Whatever that nonsense
was.
was.
Gonna let that shit happen. So.
All right,
the package. Start the show.
Greetings, wrestling fans, and welcome to another action-packed card of All-Star Wrestling.
That was Anikin and Vader right there. Literally. No bullshit. Welcome back to the Black Rasslin Podcast. God's still working on us. As always, it is your two-time reigning and defending Black Rasslin Podcast predictions champion, Cal, representing rockthedub.com. The Black Rasslin Podcast and all points in between. Hey, you screwing up your face. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. You had an opportunity. I told you I walked in New York as a champion. I walked out of New York as a champion. It's not my fault. As you can see, the squad's on the line and on the youtube.com/Black Rasslin. Please like, comment, subscribe. If that goddamn subscribe button is red, click that shit, make it gray. One time for the one time. Please say what's good to the people, y'all.
Yo, fam79 on your social media choice, aka
Drake.
DeMarcus Coco Beware.
Cal.
What's up? What's popping?
Cal.
What's good? What's good?
Cal.
What's good? What's up?
Whoever ain't nice enough to pod with me should surrender their shows and combine with me or die violently. I'm trying to be a millionaire before the year's up. I'm hungry like a dog with his ears up. This little nigga with heart from Blue Jay Court. The only thing faster than the speed of light is the speed of dark. With the jaws of a great white shark, I rip you apart. My state-of-the-art lyrical lasers is razor sharp. At Math Damon.
Murdered that shit, yo.
Damon.
That shit smoky oaky.
Damon.
Damn, say here.
Davis, aka Drip. stat guy for BRP. Pretty much all I gotta say.
Yeah, Mr. I'm asleep in.
Oh my God, he slept in. That nigga slept in his pajamas.
So, all right.
Had a
So
warm glass of milk right before bed.
Somebody check on Drip.
no, you all right. This what happened. So I set my alarm for 6:30 because we were saying we was going to get up early because everybody had to go back. We had to hit the airport. Piece of sham. Hit the airport and then just go south. I slept through my 6:30 alarm. I woke up wide awake at 7:30. By about 7:50, I was in the shower and ready to go. I didn't hear anything because Drip had the bed. I slept in the pull-out couch in the living room. He had the bed and the door was closed. So I went up to the door. I was like, and I ain't hear shit. But mind you, on the flip side, I'm on the cell phone. This nigga down here, big texting, talking like you would have thought this nigga down here was putting luggage into the rental to get ready to head back to Maryland, not the DMV, back to Maryland. Come to find out, it was a one. He was trying to figure out what day it was. Life.
Son, I had a headache, yo. I could not get it together.
Cause you was big up at the bar. And them
don't forget, I had to help this man back to the room. I had him say, "Come on, Pop."
Get the fuck out of here.
All I know, homegirl, peace to the bartender up at Legends downstairs.
Not the bartender.
Short. It was this. You want a shot?
A shot at this much liquor.
I got these clear solo cups. I'm gonna pour half of the liquor into that shit.
Yo,
I look at this shot, I'm like, I'm gonna die.
Yo, everybody looked at that first shot and said, "Yo, that's."
I had just recharged.
What we walked into the venue, said, "Peace, what's up, what's up?" We established our area, and then it was immediately, "What's at the bar? What's at the bar?"
First piece of bad news: we walk in the spot, no Crown Royal,
no crown.
no. Crown
They had an
Royal.
empty. I think they might have had a crown bag or something on the bar, but
yeah,
that
was
it.
the table.
That was shorty. That was
that was hers. That was hers.
The bartenders. So now I know I got to play outside of my court.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I can drink, but I can't go crazy.
You can't go crazy.
Second piece of bad news: only regular Hennessy.
Oh.
Yeah. Was no
And
privilege.
that's what did me in. Shit did me in.
Rubians try to do me in. We ain't paid them yet.
Son, it did me in, son. But I was functional, but it just felt bad.
We all made it back fine. Good thing that the decision was made to get Ubers though.
My question is, we was in New York late night. Nobody thought to go get a chopped cheese.
Yeah, it would. We probably would have had to go to like some other random. Even if we were close to Midtown, we would have had to go a whole different spot, and it would have. We was trying to go home.
Niggas had to.
Hey, we don't play that game, Mabazel. We don't play that game.
No,
Bacardi?
no Bacardi. Bacardi was going up in the strip club.
I'll drink Bacardi. It's been a minute since I bought a bottle of Bacardi.
The lime.
Bacardi Limon.
Limon.
You could put that with some iced tea. You could mix that with a lot of shit if you really wanted to. In the summer though, that's summertime.
What?
And it's all we got here in Michigan. That's why zero don't give a fuck. We understand.
Shaking his braids like Chief.
He had the back.
Like
I felt that shit though. And his lady was like, yeah.
They was turned.
I love that shit. That's what it is.
It's just
Dallas the same way. It's just gonna be worse.
Speaking of Dallas.
Oh no. I'm bringing my crown roll with me, nigga.
It's just gonna be worse. We
I don't
shipping
think-
everything to Dre.
Well, you know what it is, because I think the thing with Dallas is the Keeks element. That's a whole different party, though. We can't even get into that right now.
Nope.
Hey, how long before she punched my cousin in the face?
1 to 2 hours. 2 to 1 hour.
It ain't hours. I was gonna say
Yeah.
minutes. I was
2
gonna
to
say
1
minutes.
hour.
It's minutes.
Which cousin?
Nigga, you.
Oh, geez. Oh, that.
No,
certainly
no,
not Black
all right.
John Stud.
You know what I respected? You know what I respected out of Black John Cena, the tag team tandem that we rolled
J&J
with,
Security.
J&J Security. When niggas was getting lit, they say, you know what? I'm gonna take my black ass upstairs because it was a fight. I went upstairs. They were sitting there with drip. It was like round 7. They're like, yeah, somebody getting their ass kicked. This fight is about to be over. And
So we
about
start
30
looking
minutes.
at, if you remember, we started looking at each other like, you got drip?
Yeah, I had
You got
to,
drip?
It was like,
I took
Yeah.
a
has
walk.
anyone seen the white boy?
Where my white boy at?
I'm always down to take a little adventure when the
He
party's
slightly
popping.
used-
I walked upstairs. They was right there. I had a quick conversation. I walked my ass back downstairs because everybody was cool. He was with Gene Cena and Black John Stud. Like that's the best place for drip.
Yeah, he was
At a
safe.
soccer ball.
He
At a
was safe.
soccer bar. You better have your Vax card though. I'm gonna say that. If you in New York, you better have your Vax card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't even get in the door. And make sure that shit is real.
Shout out to Poopy.
Make sure that shit is real. Get your goddamn back. Get your booster.
I got mine.
I gotta get mine. I'm trying.
Who? You, Dominique, or us?
What she said? Put someone on. Well, you know what it was. All right. There was some point. I'm in the legends. I got a cup of some type of brown liquor. I'm walking around, and I look in the back corner. I see 2 figures in the back corner. One of them is obviously drip because
I
it's drip.
shine
Them niggas.
like a flashlight.
It was only him and his cousin there.
The other nigga was like these.
Yo, that nigga was on pill.
I don't. That's the first and last time I saw him. He hit me in the. I hit him up. He was like, "Yo, I'm sorry, OG. I was some shit was going on. I'm my bad. I apologize."
But don't nobody, you know what I mean, when it's
Manhattan.
something like that, Dominique, and we know each other because we all know each other.
Word.
Yeah.
You all right. Even if you
Yeah.
came solo, you good. You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
Word.
Because ain't nobody gonna let nothing, never.
Well, let me back. There was a lot of love. That's the one thing that I think. If you've seen any posts on social media sharing the photos, whether it was on our page or Jabba Tears or those wrestling girls or Rich Good or Nick Shin or Billy Dixon or NYC Demon Diva, anybody who was
Brian H.
on
Waters.
Brian H.
Documented it, yeah.
Brian H. Waters was litty.
Nigga, Brian H.
Two
Waters.
titties.
We walked downstairs and the energy was different, but I think the energy was different because Brian H. Waters looked up. He was like, oh shit.
It's all these niggas.
All these niggas right here.
Downtown. It's right by
Downtown.
Macy's.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
there.
it was right by.
So
You could have walked from Penn Station.
like we got out the Uber and we saw the guardrails. They were setting up for the Thanksgiving parade, like the main where they record everybody dancing at right out front of the store.
It's right
Um,
there.
I
It's
thought
right
it was
there.
the Rocky Horror Pictures.
Outstanding. Nobody was throwing rice. Let me ask you a
This
question.
nigga old. This nigga old as shit.
They used to have a 12 o'clock show on Molly Station. Anyway, so what sort
Why
of
he got on
event?
heels, mommy? Why that man got on a whole latex dress?
No explanation. It's
Like,
it's
boy,
cool.
shut
Do
up,
your
come
thing. Do your thing. But it.
They throw toast and rice in there, yo. If you don't know what you're hitting for,
Nah.
It's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Completely off. But Rocky Horror Pictures used to have their own movie own movie picture thing, and I'm like, yo, ain't nobody getting killed in here. Why is it a horror picture show? Until I seen the nigga in the latex dress and the high heels.
And like, this is different.
This is
And then you were
different.
like,
And
oh,
a
there's a
blonde
different
wig.
type of horror.
I wasn't ready for that. Y'all just
And
dancing though.
And he's 6'10".
Yo, the ill part, I remember, I think it was first year out of high school, maybe second. Random chick I was messing with at the time.
Yeah.
She was like, yo, you want to go to the Rocky Horror Picture Show? I said, fuck yeah.
Cousin there like that.
All right.
You've told this story. Well, I'm listening in the archive. You told this story. Like, what the?
I do remember this story.
Fam, I was
do
like,
remember
fight
the story.
niggas, man. That rice don't feel good when they throwing it.
Nah, it wasn't cooked.
No.
Nah, it's a wedding scene. They
Imagine
just
if
they
they
just
would
throw
have cooked rice at it.
fucking
throwing
cold, wet
Oh,
rice
who that
ball.
sound?
he's throwing cooked rice at your bitch ass.
Cooked rice is the name of the episode.
Sticky rice.
That's disgusting.
Sticky rice.
Throwing sticky rice balls at people. That's disgusting, yo. That's disgusting. Yuck.
No, this is after driving in New York. We saw basically a paramilitary team,
Facts.
Yo, no, for real.
a bunch of women in anime costumes, which I mean,
What?
salute.
What? All right. You know what?
Gene Cena said, "Let me out."
No, wait. You know, because we kind of avoided because they said the Omicron was up at the anime convention that same weekend. Y'all didn't see that shit?
Nah.
That's what they
It
said.
made its way over.
It's been here.
Hold on, you didn't say Comic Con, did you?
No. Omicron. The Transformer version.
The D Brown pumps.
All I'm saying.
Was he even like, this will impress everyone if I just cover my eyes?
That shit was hard.
He
Though.
wasn't here.
That shit was hard though. You know
Up first.
no, but the thing is, that's cool to say in 2021 when you've seen everything.
Correct. You ain't see this. You did not see this, Drip.
Then he went, and then he said,
Michael Jordan rocked the baby before that. And come on. Come on.
but again, now
Reebok was getting you ready.
we got to transition into wrestling. I think this.
You think that's how the guy invented it? He's like, wait a minute. Wait.
What I'm saying is similar to pro wrestling, where back in the day, niggas just had like Mr. Perfect just had to be ill. Randy Savage just had to be ill. You know what I'm saying? People were too good. Michael Jordan was jumping from the foul line. Fucking white boy Rick on whatever team, the Milwaukee Bucks, he can't jump from the foul line and dunk it. So niggas got to get inventive. They got to put on
Did
capes
anyone
and
call
shit. They got to
Rick
do
Barry
these.
White boy Rick Barry?
Not on TV. Maybe on the van to the training facility. So white boy Rick. That was in NBA. Niggas don't know about NBA Jam. My wife asked me the other day if you could have 3 arcade machines in your house, what would you have? NBA Jam was probably my number one, like the tournament edition.
What's the other 3? Yeah, I mean, what's the rest of the 3?
It was NBA Jam tournament edition. It was It was the either my number 2 was either the Simpsons arcade
that
game.
was my number 2.
This is still in mine.
Or the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's the 3.
Yeah,
That's the 3.
Those are hard, but I like an old school arcade game as well. So if you could give me like a Pac-Man or a Miss Pac-Man, something like that, I would take that as well. You feel what I'm saying?
So I would either like I'm in between on the Simpsons. I'm either the Simpsons or Ninja Turtles because WrestleFest was that hard.
WrestleFest was hard. WrestleFest was hard. Just watching Demolition walk to the ring, that shit was ill. That shit was ill.
Isn't it a X-Men joint?
The X-Men arcade game was ill too.
The arcade when you hit the special button and it's
Yeah. That shit was hard. That shit was
that shit was hard.
I think for
This is
me,
so
I would
caliber.
go Simpsons. I would go Simpsons, Tekken 3, Turtles in Time.
Hold
Turtles.
on. Hold
Niggas
on.
love Tekken. I know fam love Tekken.
But before it was Virtual Fighter though, cuz didn't you play Virtual Fighter?
It was cool, but it wasn't like
It wasn't Tekken.
So I used to get off to Knock too. Shout out to
Narc. Wild World.
Knock at Wild World. That shit was fire. So that's a whole nother.
That's a whole other pod. We'll talk about that at another
Dragon.
time.
Double Dragon 2.
Double Dragon 2. You
With
can
the
throw
The Bobos.
Shout out to Cutting Booby.
The Bobos, yo. Why the Bobos eyes look like that? They was Samoan.
It was Samoan.
They were Samoan.
They might have been Samoan.
Yo. Samoans usually don't be bald headed, yo.
They definitely was.
No, they was young. They was young.
They just cut it off. They just turned 19. No facts.
That's the black side. That is the black side. That is Rocky Johnson.
Turtles was better on the console. Facts.
It was a whole different game.
It was a whole different game. It was a whole Yo, I got the Nintendo Switch. I got the Streets of Rage 2. I played about 4 levels of that shit. Because
you ain't got to tell me. I'm still playing it.
River City Ransom Head.
Cutting niggas with knives and shit is amazing. What a game.
Ransom, I'm still playing too.
And the music was hard.
Hey, yo, you wasn't even going that long, son.
Did I miss the wrestling talk? Wait, hold up. Do we want to get in some wrestling talk?
Nah.
Okay, no.
We could take a hard.
This shit was hard too.
Time. That's with the gun.
Yes, that was on the gun. That was with the guns and shit.
I think instead of Time Crisis was
Elevator Action. Action was the elevator.
What was it? Lethal Enforcers. That was the one that was on Sega
Lethal
CD.
Enforcers was a jam with the nigga with the pompadour.
Fake ass Clint Eastwood. Love that shit. Mixed up in all of this pro WWE, AEW bullshit. Big Swole left AEW this week. They parted ways, they said.
Yeah, her and Khan got together and said, you gonna believe? She was like, yeah. She was like, and nigga, what you gonna say? He was like, nothing, sweetheart, you got it. Have you ever talked to Swole?
Yes.
Nigga.
I have not. I was not around for that interview.
Swole,
Did you go to the archives?
Swole is a young, beautiful lady, but she got this mama energy to her when you talk to her, like with a hand on her hip, and nigga, you better watch your mouth.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You got to come correct.
She from down south?
I would assume so. I think Florida, ain't she?
Drip.
I can't. Yeah, Drip. What's good?
Yeah. I will say I would assume yes.
No, 100%.
Florida.
There you go.
Water, Florida.
She's in her early 30s.
Shout out to Tampa.
Young lady.
Yeah,
she's
32.
But that's that age. That's that age. Like you really start to understand yourself, and if you're not going to take no bullshit at 32, that's just you. That's you.
Yeah,
facts.
but no. So she went and she said, "Hey, look, Tony, you know what I mean? Y'all really ain't doing much with me, so I'm gonna go ahead and make some of this indie bread, and maybe I'll go see what my husband and them are talking about. I would be so happy if Swole was the first person to go the other way. You know what I'm saying? Going from AEW to the E. That would be fire.
I think that I do agree in whatever capacity. Swole is Regina King.
That's funny.
Wow.
Because it's accurate.
Very accurate. Well, Regina King is
This is what I believe. This is what I believe.
Well, no. Well, that was the thing. I pulled up the statement. She started because Swole's she's very good with words. I don't know if she's if she's done poetry, or she's
just a pro wrestler, a good pro wrestler.
It's a family affair. I'm sorry. She's very nice with words. It's actually kind of depressing that she's she wasn't able to do anything to her fullest extent because there's probably that one moment she didn't get that during this run.
Right.
But she started off her statement saying, over the past couple of months, my life has taken on the mantra of grow, learn, change. Dealing with shadow work took strength I didn't know why. It sounds like it already sounds like there's something, whatever it is. I don't even want to I have no way of knowing what's going on, but there are things going on.
Yeah.
And
that's all you need to know.
And it sounds like having to be at this wherever AEW is and not really do anything might not be conducive to what she needs to be doing in life right now. And if that means they break up, they split amicably, they split amicably.
Yeah.
I just hope, regardless of if she goes to WWE, if she just shows in the indies, that whatever she needs, she's able to get that in this time.
Facts.
Swole was definitely underused. We've spoken about that a lot on this podcast.
Yeah, that was a good angle that she had with Britt Baker.
But Britt Baker couldn't wrestle.
It could have been more. It could have been more.
And it's responsible
The
for
funny
Britt
thing
Baker
is
to this
it's a double
point. That's the
entendre.
thing.
That's a double entendre, my nigga.
Talk about
Because
it.
she can't wrestle and she
And
couldn't
she couldn't wrestle.
All facts. Both things
But
can be true.
But she basically built Britt Baker is what she did, because
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's what
like
got
that
her
talk.
over the hump for them to see this is going to be our top female star. Then the whole time they were saying it was Hikaru Shida, but it wasn't.
Nah.
Britt Baker.
Shit. Dominique says shadow work is some spiritual stuff, so she see, and like I said, I'm not tapped into all that to even speak on any of that seriously. So but it just the feeling is that there's something going on, whatever it is. She dealing with something, and having to worry about a pro wrestling show does not need to be a factor, and you need to respect that. And I don't even want to be in a situation where it's like, and I love the idea of her going to WWE. I love the idea of her bombing, just bombing on indie. I just want to make sure she's good, in here, and because again, we there's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, that was about 2 months ago almost.
Yeah,
about
2 months ago.
It's there's a lot of good women. What was the match that was on Dark? It was Sky Blue and
La Rosa Negra.
Peace to Terry. Peace to We Love Wrestling. I know that AEW Dark is on when I hit IG and I see the Sky Blue, them kicks is hard. La Rosa Negra was beasting.
Yeah, it was a good.
She was beasting. I watched the highlights. I'm like, I need to watch the whole match because it looked like it was a good back and forth.
It was a real good match. It was one spot now. I was like, oh
yeah.
It was a cross body that she actually hit in her midsection, and I said, oh, but La Rosa Negra got up and what I mean. It was a good match. It was a good match.
There's a I'm a tease some later on, but I've been this week. It's been busy. I've been in the wind, but I've been following We Love Wrestling. There's a video that I want to talk about later on. You mentioned a brutal high cross body, and there was something shit I saw on We Love Wrestling that I love, but we'll get to that towards the end of our conversation today.
Real quick, does anyone want to know what shadow work means?
Relax.
Yeah. What did you find that is the definition of shadow work, Trip?
Involves getting in touch with the parts of yourself that you've repressed, or many refer to as their dark side. Diving into the unconscious material that shapes our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors.
I don't know.
Hold on.
That is not for me to understand.
Shadow work right now.
To do some shadow.
I'm just gonna be.
So, I want to preface the rest of this conversation by saying I've not watched my DVR version of AEW Dynamite yet. Brother Fam told me that Lee Moriarty did his thing in the match with CM Punk.
Yep.
When I tuned into YouTube,
Wore Punk like a backpack. Carried that nigga through the whole match.
When I turned into YouTube, Lee Moriarty shot himself in the air and then let himself get GTS for the pin. That's all I saw him do. And then
Punk? That's all you saw Punk do?
PG Punk. I saw MJF in full Hanukkah gear. It was a blue suit. He had the whole Hanukkah on him.
So you really got to start, bro. You gotta start from last Friday first.
Well, no, that's what I was gonna say, brother Fam, because a couple of weeks back, I know Fam's been up on. And it was a stray glide, I think, where Fam was like, "Yo, the CM Punk, MJF stuff has been live," but I ain't been watching. But what happened last Friday?
Kind of slow, where like you see it building, like they've been kind of slow motion and having this nigga, he's working his way to this guy and that guy. Like when they're asking Punk who he wants to work with, blah blah blah. He's saying he's saying everybody but MJF. And so it got to its boiling point, and then last week in Chicago, last Friday, I believe, they got into the face-to-face. You know what I'm saying? This is
in Chicago.
Guys, yeah. Two guys are supposed to be quote unquote pause, nice pause, on pause, the pause, stick pause. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much more I could pause that nigga. Anyway,
hella pause. Jesus.
Matter of fact, you shut up. Anyway,
basically what Fam said, they were nice on the stick.
Hey, nigga, you shut up. So
Fam said you handle that stick nice. Damn.
Wait. I'm on the Patreon one of these days. One of these WrestleManias we're gonna put on the Patreon is gonna be like a one-on-one opportunity to be part of the entourage going the weekend, because you can't understand this nonsense if you ain't really there. You know what I'm saying?
Cuz check the chat.
Yeah, whole time. So you got this you got this buildup of two guys that are supposed to be really good talkers, and people want to see it. You know what I mean? They let the tension build up, and Friday, it was showtime, right? And they delivered. There was a couple of bars, you know what I'm saying, that people got. Punk called MJF a less famous Miz.
Stick a pin in that. We'll get to that in a bit.
You know what I'm saying? He, of course, he talked about Punk taking his ball in the house. You know what I'm saying, for 7 years and leaving niggas out to dry. But when they really started getting into, like, he started talking about the nigga MMA career and all that.
Well,
Punk caught feelings for real. He called the nigga CMF, which was hilarious. But it was just a cool, like,
he said CM stood for cooking meth. A coworker of mine hit me up like, "Yo, AEW is crazy. They talking about niggas cooking meth on TV. It's wild." The same time, brother Fan was like, "Yo, he talking about cooking meth on TV. This shit is crazy."
Yeah, the whole time it's very, very entertaining in the ring. But the interesting part, right, was when and this is Friday. This is not Wednesday,
right?
But, like, MJF would have a bar, and the crowd is like, oh, like a battle rap crowd. But this is CM Punk's home. He's not so he's saying everything to get the boo, but Punk is getting washed in that, which is ill. It's Chicago.
It must have been two promos.
It must have been two promos. No, CM Punk was getting washed. CM Punk was getting washed.
When?
The other day.
No,
then they was
talking about Wednesday.
No, I'm talking about Friday.
You talking about Friday?
No, I thought you were talking about before that.
No, he got
The first promo was Wednesday, then they did something on Friday, right?
I didn't see
talking
what happened
Wednesday.
last week. I didn't
The
know. He's
first
talking
no,
about
we
Friday.
talking-
Fridays. The
He's
first
talking about
promo,
Friday.
The when they first went face to face was a
No,
Friday.
that's Dynamite.
Fridays.
That was
And then this Wednesday, they went at it for the second time, and that's when he had the Hanukkah suit on.
all right. Cuz is bugging.
It sounded
Yeah.
like CM Punk ass. I'm
There's
sorry.
there's a thing, right? Do you remember when Kevin? Pardon me, Drip. I know you hate him, but Kevin Nash kind of made it popular.
I'm sorry. I'm still here, but if my camera go out, I'm still here. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
I don't worry about that right now. I'm still here.
You recall when Kevin Nash made it popular when he made the thing cheap heat or cheap pop, right? And he
Right.
would say here in whatever, and then Mick Foley took it on. I think Mick Foley
Capitalize on it.
did it after Kevin Nash.
Because we're in the
What?
great city of Cincinnati.
Correct. So that also, yes, you have the face side and there's a heel side. The thing that MJF is doing is going down his heel checklist, like the Dick Slater checklist or the fucking Dory Funk, whoever you want to.
Isn't it more Rick Rudish with the sweat
Yeah.
hogs?
Definitely
Semi.
better promos than both of those guys.
Semi, because he hits on when if you watch that promo when he was face to face with Punk,
Mhm.
he was going through his little spiel,
Mhm.
and it wasn't. I don't think it was hitting, and then he got on the crowd. Oh, you shut up and whatever. You don't have this much. Like that's normal heel shit
Yeah.
from the 80s. I've seen this shit before. It's nothing new. You are going down generic heel 101, son. I can't.
Here's
I'm
here's
listening.
where you're wrong.
Okay.
Actually, this nigga is Griselda. The nigga
I'm sorry?
is Griselda. The nigga definitely borrows a great deal from what a traditional heel is. But what
Correct.
he'll
I'm
do
waiting
is-
for me being wrong.
But what he'll do is work in known elements from the internet, known things that we normally would not have known.
Like what?
Stuff like CM Punk's like CM Punk's what's his name career. He
Not
worked
WWE.
MMA.
Nigga,
WWE,
know that.
WWE would have done that too,
I'm
though.
sorry.
Oh, we'll get to WWE. We'll get to WWE.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
worry.
it. Eddie Kingston did the whole like, "Hey, when I beat you, don't get sad and retire again." Like he just said that to him.
Like yo, you can literally take CM Punk out.
Wait, Kufio, shut the hell up, yo. All right, Harper's Heart coming soon. You
Oh,
don't
shout out to Son
don't
of
be
Sam.
assuming what the hell I do. All right, I don't talk about what. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, what y'all was saying.
You
I'm
could
sorry.
literally take CM Punk out and put any face in there, and it's gonna apply.
All right. I hear everything. He's doing heel shit that you've seen. This is some old heel shit. This shit we grew up on. Wednesday night, one man was good, and one man looked like trash.
Punk had much less to say.
He looked like he didn't know. And mind you, again, my man was in a full Hanukkah suit,
Full regalia.
talking cash shit.
Nah, the promo this week was bad.
He was talking cash shit.
The promo this week was bad roast material. It was
So
like
What I'm saying is CM Punk had no response.
he just
said-
wrestled. That was the whole point.
the funny shit is, yo, is this is post being washed.
Post being, like we just said, post being carried.
No. I'm not talking CM Punk. I'm talking MJF.
What I'm saying is, my man said he had just wrestled a match, but we also just said that it was Lee Moriarty carrying this man.
Yes, but just like MJF and his promo, CM Punk has been carried And what was his match before this? Was that Evan Bourne?
QT Marshall.
It was QT Marshall. Pardon me. I didn't
Yeah.
watch that because it's QT Marshall.
I didn't watch
But
that
the
either.
Evan Bourne match, it's the same shit. Like they're carrying Punk throughout the match.
And then he
the
gets to
nigga
talk to
gets to win.
somebody at the end. He gets a GTS and then
And then that's it.
that's whack. Y'all wanted this. Remember when they was at the United Center and niggas was crying on Twitter. Oh
They
my
wanted
God, I never see no shit. This is the greatest shit I ever seen in my life. And I'm the asshole that has to be like, yo, all right, that's cool. What do y'all think is about to happen? Because he's here
But
and
what
y'all broke.
Bring that back.
Y'all were breathing life into that
Bring
shit.
J-Bo back. Bring J-Bo back. What is modern wrestling about what he's doing?
Because he's
being
trolling?
Twitterish. He's a clear troll, but he's talking like the
He's a J-Bo.
the line about you trying to get into Britt Baker's pants. You know
What was that about?
I feel like-
that was left field shit.
No. Because if you remember, again, with the Punk return, if I remember correctly, and it was a weird thing to say, because it was a second Rampage, remember? He was like, I know we're not in Britsburg, but that's a hell of an ovation. It was a weird, and then him and Britt Baker, like, I think they had like the first picture together, like his return backstage.
But wasn't it that she returned at the same time? Because what she was gone for a bit, and like
she had won the women's title.
No, she won it. That
prior,
was just,
yeah.
that was just.
It was just they were somehow tying Britt Baker and CM Punk together in terms
where
of
were
elevating
but
Britt Baker.
this was in Pittsburgh.
No. Remember, Pittsburgh was the first Rampage.
Pittsburgh was the first one.
Chicago was the second one. They were kind of tying that in together somehow, in a way. But
Like some Sunny Day shit.
It makes no
That's
sense.
what it felt like.
That's
I
what
mean,
it felt like
trying
to
to
me.
say that Britt Baker's fucking everyone. Adam Cole, Tony Schiavone.
See, I don't want now. All right.
Is that what MJF is trying to say? Like,
No.
is he
What
being that heelish? Because
wait, hold up.
That's heelish.
Drip. I want to preface this by saying nobody on the Black Rasslin Podcast is saying that Britt Baker is doing anything. I'm trying to understand what MJF is talking about. Is this a Sunny Day situation? Because that's what it felt like.
Could be.
Are we going to learn about this in a shoot interview in like 3 years? Like, what the fuck?
We won't care.
I think you won't care. I think
No.
I don't think I care.
No.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm-
Over the past few years, anytime MJF's name has been brung up, you immediately cross your arms.
We podding now.
Because hold on, let me.
Pardon that.
When I said we don't care, I was speaking as in general because we get so much wrestling shit now.
No,
We're
people
not
like
going
people
to
like
care
rumors
about
like that.
something coming out.
Because that's
later.
why we talk about Sunny Days, is because of shit like that. People
Sunny
like
Heart
that
versus
aspect
Heart.
of the business.
We're not going to care about this shit because we get it all day long. It's 365.
Facts.
True. Yeah.
So when every time MJF comes up, it's never about a dope. The first time niggas spoke about a dope match with MJF, it was with Darby Allin. That was the first time, and that was like last month. That was the first time. So every time we had a conversation about MJF, it's been on some mid shit. So you giving me mid, I'm gonna give you that reaction. Like this nigga is a blatant rip, but everybody's going crazy because you haven't seen. You haven't seen
Yeah, he asked a question.
80s, of an 80s or 90s heel.
Who?
Period.
What's their name?
You didn't give me anything new, my
It's
nigga.
like
You can't even wrestle in the ring.
What's their name?
He's not
Your
that
work
bad.
rate
He's
is
actually a pretty good
mid.
worker.
Say their name.
Yeah, I mean, he's finally getting the opportunity here to be involved in the last time he was booked importantly was Cody, and then
Chris Jericho.
after him and Jericho did the thing, but he hasn't had.
That shit lost the plot midway though. At a
so
certain
this
point,
is-
it was
Because
like,
it's
why are we
Chris
doing it?
Jericho in 2021. That's all.
Jericho,
Thank you, Drew.
Cody, right?
Yeah.
He had the John Moxley
Two
feud
which-
last summer, but it was COVID. So
Now I'll put it to you like this, because you said mid. His competition and his two biggest things before he did this, also mid. AEW Jericho's been mid, and we all know about Cody's work rate, right?
We're talking
Now-
in ring, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Now he has a good match with Darby. You know what I'm saying? And now he has an opportunity to have what I would call his first moment, like real moment,
Right.
in
Outside
AEW.
of turning on Cody.
I
Because that was
still don't. All that stuff was none of us liked that stuff. Am I correct?
Because it was the whole point of them getting together was for him to turn on. It was the ultimate.
No, all I'm saying is his because that was his moment. This is his big moment with a superstar.
Remember, I think the thing to preface with the Cody shit, it was very early. They could have teased that thing out a little bit, but they kind of went headfirst into that. Earlier than I thought they were going to. Again, based off of AEW dropping seeds or whatever, that the way that people say they book, they kind of jumped the gun. I think with the MJF Cody.
Well, if you watched Being the Elite at that time, it was being teed up.
We didn't.
I'm black.
No,
I'm
trying to hear where Cuz is going.
I'm saying I'm sorry, but I'm black. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to hear where Cuz is going.
I'm sorry.
I think what AEW has done is I don't think they've been able to walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. And what I mean by that is they have a bunch of different things going on and happening and booked, but they haven't had a time where two big storylines went on at the same time. Everything was, this is the main thing, and then everything else could have went on velocity. Like, this is the first time that MJF is on the Summer Jam screen for real.
Word.
Because everything else
he went PG Punk.
and he's killing PG Punk.
He murdered
in ring. We're talking
sure
in
the
ring.
Jericho feud wasn't that a little bit because they had the blood and gut match on TNT and he pushed him off the edge.
Yeah, and he went in some fucking cardboard boxes and that shit looked like fucking trash at that
and
moment.
Then they had the stadium match.
Murdered that trash.
But this is also Inner Circle versus MJF and Wardlow and whoever else, like the Pinnacle. It was never a spotlight match with this nigga versus this nigga, and it's his moment. This is his first moment, and I don't think he's failed us yet.
So this is my issue.
Well, if
I've never had an
Chris
issue.
Jericho, it would have worked.
I've never had an issue. My bad, Drip. I don't mean to talk over your point, but I never had an issue with MJF in the ring because I never cared.
I love it.
Right?
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So when you're talking mid, cuz I'm saying he's mid on the microphone because nobody said he was dope in ring.
He's not dope.
I'm saying he's mid on the microphone. His dance partners aren't mid or haven't been mid on the microphone. You got Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho in AEW isn't.
Yeah,
Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho.
No. We're not
big
asking
deal
Chris,
now is that he can say cuss words.
No, the difference. Chris Jericho now can't do a lion salt. I mean, the nigga can still talk. He can still pick up a microphone.
No.
It's a Panther salt. It's a Panther salt now.
He can still talk. Like he can't do the athletic shit. So my issue with
What
this
are
nigga.
What are the good Jericho promos? What are the memorable Jericho promos so far?
You don't have to have something, just like I was just saying to
fine.
Cal. You don't need to be you don't have to have a big moment on the microphone to be good.
I think you have to have the moments, though. You have to have the moments, and Jericho's had a lot of moments.
He got moments.
None of them have been in AEW.
But
there haven't been.
That doesn't mean he was bad.
Don't forget they changed the list, and then he did the whole like that was a shitty idea by creator or something like that.
Yeah, he can cuss. That's his deal.
Shit. He's had lines
like
with
MJF. It's just like MJF.
I agree.
Cooking meth.
You just described MJF to me.
Cooking meth is funny though. Cooking meth is funny
because all Jericho does
he likes
is
shit like that.
He'll cuss and he'll reference some old WWE stuff, and
Sunny
days. That's supposed to be a hot deal.
Yo, he just said, yo, where's your hustle, loyalty, respect, or whatever shirt it
That was good. I liked that. That was good.
But
PG Punk.
that's not what you're missing what I'm saying.
That first promo last Wednesday was because he said, "You're robotic now. Come to this city. Talk about this wrestler."
That's funny because he does the same. He's doing the exact same
True,
shit.
but he was
That's what makes
saying,
it
like,
great.
what happened to the other CM Punk? Like, you were coming back. Everyone was thinking, like, we're gonna get the old CM Punk. Like, no, you're at this. He's MJ on the Wizards, not MJ with the second 3P.
Yo, I specifically remember listening to an MJF promo and him telling me why I wasn't him. You're not me because you never got up and you don't have this
White skin.
acumen. Like, yo, I've heard this before.
You're black.
That's my only problem, yo. I've heard this a million times. And but the people who are excited about it haven't heard it. So when I hear Cuz say, yo, nah, it's not that bad, I'll take your word for it. I'm gonna take your word for
I
it.
didn't say it's not that bad.
That's not true.
It's good.
That's not
Right.
true.
It's just like first of all, it's just like the Survivor Series thing. No one's saying there are people saying that MJF is great. I'm not one of those people. Matt's not one of those people. I don't think fans.
No, he's not.
Cody's not one of those people.
Yes, I am. He's having a moment right now. He's great.
That what? Huh?
Fans been hyping.
You're saying as of right now this feud.
No. MJF's been a great talker.
Okay, all right, now you're just
he been
fucking
saying
crazy.
that. You ain't been listening. Listen to your family.
No, not if he talking like that.
I've said this forever.
He has been saying that for a minute.
I've never said yes. I've said this.
He's been saying
that. Wait.
He been saying it.
Let me dial this back.
Now that I think about it,
let me dial that. Let me dial this back
out because it's like he's.
You like how I point with the belt?
Let me dial it back. Let me dial it back and say
the two youths over there.
Cal did some cocaine because something's up right now. Like,
let me say, no, you must not have seen somebody on coke, Drip. Well, anyway, let me dial it back. I'm not saying he's not. He can talk on a microphone.
Who? MJF?
MJF can talk. Yes, he can talk on a microphone. He's not talking anything I haven't seen.
That's fine. That's fine though. That's my point.
I've seen it before, so I'm not impressed.
See,
that is
that's what I agree with Matt on that.
Of folding your arms up when you see it.
But guess what?
I'm not impressed.
But a couple of things can be right though. Like you can be not impressed because you feel like he's a knockoff or whatever. But guess what? Me, who when I saw CM Punk walk into the United Center,
you weren't impressed.
I was like, why do y'all care? I know what's going to happen. Just like Kurt Angle.
So how?
Just like Matt Hardy, all this bullshit. So when I get to see MJF be like, hey, I can play your game better than you.
That shit is what you're saying makes no sense to me.
Why?
Because you saw this already. You already saw it. You saw this movie. You know G Money dies.
And guess what? Guess how many times I watched New Jack?
And it's bad.
Brother Matt, listen to me. No, because I'm like on some real shit. Again, we're the podcast that does shit like this. All right.
Of course.
We have to do things like this. Why? Why? Because we didn't have this when we grew up. You know what I'm saying? So we're in a situation where they didn't give us nothing as fans when we were growing up. When I can see somebody stick it to them, fuck it. I don't care.
No,
I don't care.
I get that.
I don't care. Like I don't care if CM Punk looks like trash one night because he didn't know what the fuck to say to this cat who was doing shit that we done seen.
But
Matt, what I'm saying is we all read the Cliff Notes. We all been to that website.
Yes.
And if CM Punk, who is supposed to be the king of the niggas that have been to that website, couldn't step up when the troll from that website said, yo, you're a bitch. or whatever the fuck he said, that's CM Punk's fault. I can laugh at CM Punk while recognizing that MJF isn't like going to change the fucking world tomorrow.
But because he says you're a bitch,
it's funny because when he says you're a bitch, CM Punk's like, is this some? I'm supposed to talk. Tony. I'm supposed to talk in this right now. This one's. I'm in the ring. I'm supposed to talk to him.
I don't get it, yo. I don't get it.
No, I don't get it either. That's what I'm saying.
All right, I think this is a case of at least three of us being married to an old take. And that being Cuz saying MJF is mid, Cal saying Punk's not going to be good, and me saying that MJF is good. Like this is three of us married to our takes. I think there's a point where we have to be like, okay, I know I said this, so I'm in the mind of I was right.
No.
So
I was right.
No, because I specifically said 5 minutes ago, I said, Cuz said that it's not what I say it is. So I'm going to watch because Cuz said it's not this. I trust what he's saying.
Right.
So I'm going to watch with pure eyes.
Can we?
I honestly don't know if any of us can actually do that.
I can't.
And I just think that's the nature of people, though.
I can't.
With pure eyes?
I can't. My eyes are so dirty and jaded.
No,
at
we
this
are
point.
the most jaded. We are the most jaded of wrestling.
You see these
fans.
bags? You see these bags? Like nigga, I've seen shit.
First of all, we black and still watch pro wrestling. There's no one more jaded than a black wrestling fan.
But that
impossible.
The problem.
All of your heroes early in your life got trashed on TV
because we've been watching it so long. We know what
the bullshit.
You didn't see anybody that looked like you, so you have been watching with pure eyes. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because there really wasn't anybody to root for. Like, oh, I like that guy. I like that guy. I like that guy. I like that guy.
But you couldn't root for Kamala.
You weren't supposed to.
You weren't supposed to.
You weren't supposed to.
No, specify.
It wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? I like Big Man Vader. I like this guy. I like that guy. I like this
Vader.
Yeah, he's a white man named Leon. Of course, you had to rock with him.
Yeah.
Leon White. He's so white. His last name was White. But that was my nigga.
And the nigga was on Boy Meets World.
11 mask on is horny as hell.
Yo, they said that man. They said
it was.
They say he was a stinky nigga, man. Rest in peace. They say Vader was. Yeah, they say Ray Vader might. They say he might have did it on purpose. They said that nigga was funky.
Yo, did you see how Shawn Michaels kicked him, yo? I would have, man. Shit, I wouldn't have watched either, nigga. That shit was filthy, yo. Shawn Michaels is a bitch ass nigga, yo.
Hey,
heart versus heart.
Hey, he made the Undertaker's Mount Rushmore this week.
Yeah, so did Andre the Giant.
I have an interesting take.
This is your second one.
Sidebar.
Now this is different. This is different.
Oh, this one's good.
Wow.
No. This one will just be better than yours this time too. So I'm watching Jabba today, right?
Yeah.
And
shouts to Wilkins. He's a real person. I got to meet him.
Shout out to Wilkins. Wilkins talked about.
Yeah, he's good.
He ran into because they had the WrestleCade joint in North Carolina this weekend.
They was that all last weekend. They was out there. They're mobbing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he runs into Too Cold Scorpio, and he asks a really good question. I like this, man. I'm gonna keep this up. He asked Too Cold. He said, "Yo, every time we see this nigga, he is in one of these thin blue line, Blue Lives Matter type of gear.
Mm-hmm.
It's mostly the thin blue line shirts, I believe, right?
Always, yeah.
Yeah.
He says, "Yo, is this nigga a bigot? Like, is this nigga a racist? Is this nigga, you know what I'm saying?"
Very good
And in my
question.
mind, I'm sitting like, well, dang. The past 6 years, 5 years has put niggas in a place where if you do anything on the opposite side of where I am, you are everything on that opposite side, right?
Yeah.
So when that being the case, I was like, man, that's a good question. And Too Cold Scorpio, who seems like, you
Yeah,
mean,
a nigga's nigga.
A whole nigga.
whole time.
A
Shout out
whole
to him
nigga.
for beating up Hulk.
That is
You know what
funny.
I'm saying?
You go to Dark Side of the Ring to hear that story.
Right.
That is funny.
Mount
The
Blue
nigga
Lives.
Too
Funny.
Cold Scorpio answers Wilkinson says, look, fam, he looked out for me at every take and corner. He told me when they was piss testing niggas got limos for niggas to go to the strip club. He wear them t-shirts, but in his experience, he never did nothing. The Vietnamese and Undertaker never called him nigga, right? So I'm like,
do he have a BDK tat on his stomach as well?
I don't think he was
BSK.
he wasn't one of them
Street
Bone
he
Street
wasn't.
niggas, right?
Because he was black.
Nah,
So then my question is, now we
The
call him
Godfather is part of
Magamar.
Godfather is Filipino.
Different kind of guy. Godfather's definitely a different kind of guy. But are we married? And we are talking about married to takes. Were we married to? What do we feel about that answer from a nigga who had no skin in the game? He could have buried Undertaker and got over. There was no cameras around when he asked him. The nigga just asked him. How do we feel about that? Because I felt bad about enjoying the episode of Kevin Hart with the Undertaker on it. You know what I'm saying? Until I heard that story, and I'm like, well, god dang, we did put that nigga in the White House over some t-shirts.
Over some fucking t-shirts. Shit is weird.
Yeah.
I mean I think the thing is, what else do we expect? At a certain point, that's just how people react. That's how people are.
I'm the less like rational motherfucker when it comes to this kind of shit.
Uh-huh.
And I liken it to I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Of course. But
you know what I mean? Because
I'm never surprised. Like, that does not surprise me that happens.
Yeah, that because he's not like you have people who are racist who he's on my favorite team. He's not black, he's a player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at it like that. It really doesn't change my stance on him.
But the thing is, it's like when that person walks into the room, I would imagine in your gut, you can see if a situation were to happen with this person next to you, you already know what the outcome's going to be based off of how they carry themselves walking into the room. It is what it is.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh my babies. Oh my babies.
She got her hair done?
Big face, huh?
That's what her hair done?
Old too.
No. Moo.
Okay.
Moo hair.
I didn't know what was going on. I just know.
Yeah, not poop. Yeah, I got all my babies.
So we've been talking a lot about.
Well, hang on, I was about to say, because Fam said this last year on a pod.
Shout out to Drip doing his homework.
Shout out to Drip bringing back some shit because niggas don't know what
niggas
the fuck.
are not. Niggas figure we got a whole podcast.
We
really wore an American flag mask, and Fam had said something like, when you see that, you kind of associate it with like racism in a way. Like if someone's wearing the flag visible, you kind of look at them like someone's either too patriotic, which you can associate with like racism. It's the a racial profiling type of way. So like us seeing the Undertaker outside of character in these.
This the most
shirts.
American flag you're gonna get from me right now, and it's only because
What the fuck is that?
this is the New
you a
Jersey.
racist.
This is the
See?
New Jersey Devils winning
That's how it
the
works,
Stanley Cup.
That
It
is how it
was.
works.
I mean, it's Canada, but this is the most American flag only because it's
Justify like
It's
wait,
more
it's got
white
the Canada
than
flag.
what's more white than Canada?
Drake!
America.
That's what you should have played it, fam.
Drake.
America.
Drake.
What's more white than Canada? It's
Drake.
But we see
Drake.
this guy outside of character in these Blue Live shirts or the 9 Live shirt. I think that's the other one, which is like a military one with similar views. But it's like it makes you think like we've never heard of stories of him backstage because he doesn't talk about stuff and he has the locker room leader vibe and everyone respects him kind of no matter
Right.
what.
Right.
So no one would kind of say something unless something came out and then they'd be like, yeah, the whole time there was this happened or that happened, but
He don't know them
he's
niggas.
but then Tuco Scorpio would probably, but you know what? He looked out for me. It was never me. It might have been someone else, but not
Wait.
my experience.
But like, so I guess my point is the niggas that we know, like that we know are certified biggest. You know what I mean? The Ole Andersons of the world, the
P.S. Hayes.
Michael
Damn.
P.S. Hayes. We have
Yeah.
stories
Correct.
to validate this.
Evidence, right?
Our evidence for Undertaker being a bad person is a T-shirt.
Look, all right.
T-shirts.
Wait,
It's-
no,
it's
wait.
all-
And
this is
I'm
my
not,
favorite.
I'm
Wait.
not absolving the Undertaker of being
Sounds like you
a
are.
racist. I'm not. All I'm saying is we condemn niggas over a T-shirt because
Man, I'm
of
going to see him in Dallas and be like, come here.
Can
say
I
nigga.
can I speak?
Steve Austin said nigger.
All right,
Nelly.
all right.
And y'all niggas
It was
wear
a movie,
316.
fam. Come on.
On this pot. All right, we've been doing merch for how about like 3 years, man? Something like that.
Yeah, three, and about 4.
Once, like every merch drop. I'm not to get too deep into what happens behind the scenes, but every merch drop, we make sure that we're all taken care of because
Oh, do we?
we try to make sure that everybody's taken care of. I don't know what the fuck the postman do, but either way, neither here nor there. When you're on the podcast, you want to make sure that you're representing the podcast, unless you have ulterior motives or some type of gimmick that you're running against the podcast that you're on and producing and hitting the record button for
right here.
and saying, yeah, we are going live and not going live, or maybe we should have this person on the podcast. But it's one of those things where like, let me keep it a buck. Let me keep it all the way. Let me keep it this week real with y'all. There's so many niggas talking about, yo, where can we get that? There's so many times where I'm seeing official Impact Wrestling shots where my nigga Dash and Chris Bay on your social media choice is rocking this fucking crew neck. Like niggas want like you it means
Where
something.
Can I get that one? Math, where can I get that one?
Shut up. It means something when you have your brand out there. Like it's you want to make sure that you're representing yourself as, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how you're supposed to work. That's how you should be approaching whatever career avenue that you're going on. Is that foreign? Do people not understand that? Is I'm dreaming?
No, I think all the niggas would
I've been
mindset
dreaming.
understand that.
That's
Just
not
let
tomorrow.
me sleep.
That's it's close, Grip. Almost. I've been dreaming isn't in that song though.
Don't wake me up. That nigga.
I do not want to get into an argument with someone
Just
who's
leave
incorrect
me
in the
alone.
comments. I would just say I rock with this rock. The rock thing is interesting.
Rock
It's
don't
very,
like niggas.
it's very interesting.
Nah.
But Rock ain't showed up with a white, has he?
Yeah, he has.
Has he shown up with a white?
All the time.
Woman?
I thought they was always brown, just not.
No, they're never
Ambiguous.
brown.
No.
I thought they looked like they was like I don't know what his wife was white.
I'm gonna say this. I don't know enough to speak clearly. Either Drip has to look, but I think we should research this and maybe
Laura Hassian or something like that.
Drip. I think we should visit this another time I don't know if we have time to delve into.
We got enough time when he's on WrestleMania. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is I don't know who that is.
Oh,
You
that's
already
Dwight.
dug. This nigga said,
is
"Fuck it, we
Dwight.
got time right now."
I don't know what date that is. No, because I got a
Dwight.
question.
You don't know what it says? Who is Dwayne Johnson's wife?
I don't know. What site is it? I never been to that site before. You can check my history. I don't know what that is.
I got fuck up the next interview. I see that.
I got a question.
I thought
The one person that I think she is the one person that MJF gets compared to a lot is your man the Miz, and it's interesting that all of this CM Punk and MJF stuff is going on because on Raw, Miz returned during Edge rocking Jordan 1 mids that in my size are apparently $500. Talking about, you go on other shows and they chant your name, they shouting at your name to give you hype off of this shit, and he's talking cash shit, and then it's one of the instances on Raw where somebody in the writing staff is talking about this is why your man's got fired from the company, which is a whole other conversation. But my question is MJF eating the Miz's food right now? Because a lot of people have said that MJF is what the Miz is supposed to be. He's the Miz with bite. He's the Miz actually being on.
CM Punk said he's a less famous Miz.
Which is true.
These are why I ask these questions.
If MJF goes to the WWE, that's gonna be the Spider-Man meme. Because all of that is gone.
But again, is the Miz famous from WWE from the real world?
Miz is famous from WWE. Miz's whole track was WWE.
MTV.
He's got a reality show.
No, what
he was on Dancing with the Stars. Now he's famous for more than just
Dancing with the Stars in 2021 doesn't have as much weight.
In 2001 or whatever year that New York, when he was fighting with Coral, niggas that watch Real World.
I don't wrestle. I beat bitches up.
He didn't say that because he got rocked.
That's what Coral said.
Yeah, Coral was a beast, and this is what beasts do.
Let me look up Coral. Let me see.
I was just about to say.
Here you go. Demon time.
Every time this comes up.
Demon time. Every time is demon time. Shouts out to the quarantine. But what I'm saying is, Miz, even then, he was the Miz. There was a whole episode where you got introduced to the Miz. You know what I'm saying? And the track a couple years later, it was him going to Tough Enough or whatever. Like, at what point was he not going to be a pro wrestler? That's what it seems like that's what he was doing.
Then I'm going to disagree. I think he was just the second one.
The Miz is the inferior. I will say the one thing that people aren't saying, or at least I'm not seeing, is compare it in the Edge and Miz back and forth. Miz was not hitting.
And what was the whole point of
it? Want to talk about niggas that I think are racist? Miz.
Mike Mizzanian?
Yes. You see that nigga? When he was on the New Day and he was kicking that old I just don't get it. Why can't you just
That's how the Big E shit started.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the evidence with Miz. That's evidence. Like he said it, like he told us who he was. I don't get it, and I ain't trying to get it.
Was the Miz the one where they were putting shit in his gym bag?
Yeah. So. Was that Orton or was that
I think that might have been Cena.
Bigot.
That might have been
the other bigot, JBL.
Who put poop in?
Yeah, I mean, come on, look at him. I mean,
that's you're a grown ass man shitting in the bag.
And it's not a bag.
No, Randy Orton was in
the nigga was that nigga was cocked over the bag chuckling.
They said Randy Orton shit in like Sable's bag
or Vince's bag or somebody shit in somebody's bag.
It was Sable. I think it was Sable's bag because Brock Lesnar had to like go up to him at that
Is
time.
the Wiz said if you don't remember Real World? I remember Real World New Orleans. I watched a lot of that shit back in the day.
I see the things
No.
you do with other guys. You can come and be my baby tonight.
Ski babu dee babu da.
Come and be my baby tonight. Come and be my baby.
He was.
tonight.
I don't get it. I just don't understand why you can't just pull yourselves up by your own bootstraps and just
come and be my baby tonight. Hold on, here you go, Carl.
I was like, oh, that nigga hit it today. She probably brought the nigga back. He said,
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Damn. Come on. And Chappelle was like, oh shit. Cause that was the jam. Come on, be my baby tonight. Is Real World may still be on.
Back on.
Yeah, Real World is on the app.
Yeah, they're bringing it back.
I think they're running back the second.
It's season 2. It's season 2 of the first season of Real World reuniting
That's a
X
fact,
amount of
Rock.
years later.
That's a fact, Rock.
We just lost all the young folk.
Nah, we talking about Miz and Mrs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Rock. This pod is for you. Grandpa, this pod is for you.
But no, again, like Miz, he didn't say nothing, and Edge had to put this guy over like everyone does every single time. Look at you, you've done this, you've done that. They always have to justify this guy being taken seriously because no one takes him seriously.
Wait till the next week when Miz is rolling.
But no, everyone was like shocked that he was good on Dancing with the Stars. Look at
the nigga that was out with a zombie bite.
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
That nigga was keeping Morrison afloat. We seen what happened after he left.
Oh, everyone knew that from back in 2007.
Actually, I'm gonna tell you, everything was based on Morrison head. Morrison head when he came back, he just wasn't. It wasn't the same. It looked dirtier. He was using worse. I don't know what was going on.
Wait, Drip. How are you? Morrison's been out for a minute. How are you feeling now that Johnny Drip? Like you don't have to hear that shit no more.
You still got Seth Rollins around.
That nigga wasn't watching Raw no more. No way.
Yeah, he ain't watching
That's
shit.
a fact.
We'll get to that in a bit though. People are also tripping about Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan. Now, mind you, it was such a conversation. I had to find a video online because when you go to YouTube, they cut the what's
Becky
the line
Lynch?
she said?
Becky Lynch.
The reason you got your contract, the reason my friends are going because you got such a big contract, whatever the hell. They cut it from YouTube. It was that devious.
They took all the money from all the people that they cut and made that little outfit where her little chicken cutlets was out at the pay-per-view. I just ate when you wore that, sweetheart. Why you had to? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Little flaps.
Some flapjacks.
Yeah, it was a little flat.
This shit is hanging in the wind like these.
Poo.
Now, shouts to Liv Morgan.
Ass way, bitch. Poo.
That couldn't have been comfortable. She had a patent leather coochie cut on.
Put your ass away. It's crazy. Put your whole ass away. Just cover it up.
Put that in your pocket.
Cover your back up, shorty.
Yeah, you see, we see your spine. Cover that up.
Ew, poo.
Yeah.
Mommy, is that her spine? That's crazy.
Yo, wow, shoulders that fall down.
She be halfway cracking this nigga Seth Sternum back in. Bone on bone.
Yuck.
You be out my knee.
Oh,
Jesus.
my knee.
Nah, it's cool, man. She's cool.
Nah, I'm not mad at Becky. I'm not bad. I'm not
nasty.
I don't like Becky, but she's cool.
But all right. So you don't like Becky, but she's cool. I got to be the crazy man because I would like to see Liv Morgan take the title from her. I can't have that dream.
Nah,
I hate Becky. What are you talking about?
You're not crazy.
Wait, Drip. What's the bias? Jersey. Don't get mad at me because we support.
Nah, you gotta support your hometown.
It ain't no different from Maryland.
Fact.
Peace to Raina.
Omos was from Jersey. You'd be supporting?
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman was born in Trenton, New Jersey. He don't really claim Jersey like that, but I have to at least understand where Dennis Rodman's coming from because he came from where I came from. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like California where 800 million niggas be in California and niggas could be in the mountains. They could be in the valley. They could be on the beach, Venice Beach, fucking pumping iron or whatever. Jersey, everybody got to be in that shit. Like, yo, y'all the worst. Y'all state stinks. Y'all shit is trash. Y'all all gabagool. Y'all Jersey Shore pumping fists. Like, we all got to deal with that. But Rock, shut the fuck up. All right, Rock, shut the fuck up.
She's better than Carmella, who's been champ. I mean,
talk about it. Nah. What's the alternative? This is what I said on Black Announce Table though. In a time where we're already, that's crazy. In a time where we already know, we just playing around. We just waiting for Royal Rumble. Why not experiment with some of the people that may be hot? Who's hotter in that lower level than Liv Morgan right now? J-Bo, nobody asked for that, J-Bo. I don't even care about that. I'm just saying.
No, that's a fact. She's gonna lose, but I mean,
why why we can't have Liv Morgan in that position? Because they would put somebody else there. It could be anybody. They're not gonna put Sasha.
Cal, she don't have nothing.
What you mean?
Like none of her attributes, like nothing. It's nothing there. She can sell. So how you gonna be a winner? But you don't have, all you could do is sell.
This is what I'm saying. Maybe everybody doesn't need to be the champion. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe some people can just function as, I'm a very good worker. Maybe Liv understand.
You're trying to make the point that she should be champion, is what you're saying.
No, that's not what I said. I'm saying I'd like to dream, and I would love to see Liv.
Oh, you know she'll lose.
I would love to see Liv holding up that title because it would be funny.
Hey,
Big
Roman got a reaction in that red shirt, though, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
That was a personal. I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is, I be so mad at pro wrestling all the time. Why I can't have a dream? Why I can't have a dream one time? Why I can't dream that the Jersey girl gets the title?
I'm with you because we was rocking for Gilbert or No Neck, whatever.
Exactly on this very pod.
Yeah, because he from the home, he from the set,
and that was it.
Top dollar from the set.
You already know.
We rock with it. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, no, I'm not
you
mad.
You know she, huh?
No, yeah, none of us don't think I'm mad.
No, we ain't mad at you. We know she gonna take the big L.
You ain't got to do all that.
Rest in peace,
Lamar Coleman.
So, speaking of taking the big L, Cody Rhodes said, I'm going to go to my hometown. I'm going to put all of this goop on my back. No pause, because that's what, if you look at that match, he got a whole bottle of some shit was on his back.
Cold blisters.
He said, my wife, this was their plan. We gonna wrestle with this shit on my back. I'm gonna set up a table and my wife gonna come out with the ski mask on.
And the ransom notes.
Poured the whole bottle of shit on the table and lit it on. Once you saw that fire come up, that nigga said, oh shit. Because he knew he had to eat that.
Son, I don't understand this.
Darius Lockhart, if you listening to this podcast right now, I need you to tweet. What are your thoughts on Cody Rhodes taking that table? Because I mean, there's layers to it. Unpack it. He can't be champion no more, right? He said a while ago, I'm not going for the champion. So he has to get beat like a slave. He's got to go through, I'm wrestling everybody who steps through the door because I'm the TNT champion. He got to go through all these trials and tribulations, and now he got to get set on fire by his wife. Am I tripping?
Yeah.
I know that nigga's sister. I don't know if you guys have watched. I'm sure you guys haven't watched any of that.
I haven't.
Reality show, but like So the
Unfortunately.
sister, I watched the first episode, and the sister was giving Cody's wife a lot of grief for taking the road's name without like.
So she's a
checking.
racist.
Oh yeah, she probably is. I'm certain of it.
Damn.
But like she was tight about it. And you know what I'm saying? I guess she get mad at man. I know when she seen her on TV, she believed it. I told her leave that black. I'm sorry.
I didn't say it. You didn't hear that?
Black eye. He's gonna get a black eye from that fall he took.
So Cody was attempting to do a move on Andrade through the table.
Nigga, it was an inverted
Suplex, yeah, it was.
Why you just saying
math? He was when he dropped. There was no way that Andrade was going to hit the table at all. It was too close to him. This episode of Road to the Top season 2, Cody better be like, why she put so much shit on that table?
Son.
Is that why his back looked so weird? Do you think was he trying to like put some stuff that would like contain the fire?
Drip. He had shit on him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I made sure I listened to Meltzer and Alvarez. They pointed out he wrestled with whatever flame retardant fucking shit was on him. But that doesn't if you go on the All Elite Wrestling Instagram and you look at the image of his back when he's in gorilla position, you could it's all pink. Mm-hmm. He was cooked like a turkey.
I mean, it's fire, Cal. What do you expect?
Yo, it was all pink and some wild shit.
What I expect from pro wrestlers who I hate it.
I was gonna say
I hate it here. What I expect sticking with the basic. What I expect from pro wrestlers who understand the 80s, understand why an MJF might work, is that you don't need to be the goddamn
evil.
Is it because he worked himself into a shoot where he can't challenge for the title anymore?
You got to do the other shit.
He's got to be Evil Knievel.
No, that's what I said
is.
weeks ago.
I wasn't paying attention.
Has to try so hard to have a 4-star match, but he can't. So he has to go all out, legit. Like that's why they called it the paper, because he has to go all out every match for 3.5 stars.
Cody could have got 4-star matches if he wasn't obsessed with winning them bitches.
Right.
Andrade missed the table because he wasn't going face first.
Andrade missed the table because he wasn't going through the fucking fire table. He saw this shit, said, "Nah, nigga."
Close. They probably like, here's the plan. He was like,
Cody said, "All right, what are we gonna do?" He said, "Nah, nigga, I ain't going through that fire." He said, "Oh, all right." he hold this nigga up on it. He said, "You going through this shit?" Nah, I ain't going this. All right, I guess I got shit on my back, because Andrade, he hit no part of that table.
None.
Cody hit that shit. Said
and was still on fire.
Too hot.
Yeah, Black. Some parts of the table kind of like stuck to his back. Cooked, pink, medium well. Cody.
But again, he did it. He was like, please, the stars, please. Him not being the new Tommy Dreamer, he's just trying to be
new Tommy Dreamer. No.
He's trying to be Triple H. He's trying to, like, he can't have a good match straight up.
Didn't he?
So
he had to
do all the stunt shit.
The nigga pulled the sledgehammer.
He had the sledgehammer spot.
He can't
and then
stop
he did the ultimate
Triple H,
by pulling the shovel out after the sledgehammer.
He's obsessed with him.
The shovel. What's the shovel?
The shovel is Triple H.
People, Yeah,
it's Triple H.
Yeah,
and then again,
he's
obsessed. And because his wife has an ego too, she has to fucking get involved.
Shorty said,
"Yeah, white women always doing some shit."
Now I'm with it.
The views of Matt Damon are his
Mine
Yeah.
too. They're mine too.
and it'll pay him 7.9.
Well, no, because the problem is Math will
gonna
start
ride
naming
with-
names. We can't do that.
I'm
we
not.
can't do
I'm
that.
not.
Yeah,
I'm
no, I
not.
got him. up.
White
I got him up.
women.
I'm trying to get the sponsorship.
Oh, shouts to Linda.
What? Episode 252. Hey, sponsors. I know we've been fucking up. We got this, though. Don't worry. We got this. Is there any fuck? All right. Fuck all this shit. Fuck Cody.
What's WWE's response
to Cody Rhodes getting
to
set on
Cody
fire?
Because if they responded with CM Punk, MJF with Edge and Miz, are they gonna put Finn Balor through the fucking ocean? Like,
what the? Don't do that.
Blue Chew.
There's.
That's funny. That's very funny.
Yeah, it's the blue chew bomb.
The blue chew bomb. That's how my first kid got there.
Yeah. We didn't really get into we like one of these days we're gonna have a real conversation about Jabba Talk.
I think we're saying
Saturday.
Blue Chew. I was like, Cal, not today.
That was a wild weekend. There was.
Can I get a D Brown? What's his name?
A Funko Pop?
No, they make those.
They might.
They might, yeah.
The GIF
Oh,
A GIF of D Brown with the
pumping. No, when he's pumping them up.
pump.
maybe.
Was
If I could find the
the
video, we could do that. I need to find the full clip. It's some because that's a full like 2-second random shot of that nigga pumping up. LeBron. All right, wait. Winston Murphy.
Winston.
He said no LeBron breaker talk. You know what it is. All right, our correspondent for NXT, Drip Davis. He's not been on the job for the last month.
Sell it, Zell. Sell it.
He said, fuck NXT 2.0. I don't watch that shit. And we've been like, yo, what's popping? He was like, nah, I don't know. So Drip, White Noise. What's wrong with NXT 2.0? Why you haven't watched that shit in at least 3 to 4 weeks?
It's terrible. I mean, the overall cartooniness of like the gimmicks, Andre Chase, Tony D'Angelo. I just found it right here too. I was about to send it to Matt.
Is he hitting it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Send me that. Email me that. Somebody at some point. That'd be great. We'll figure it out.
There are positives with Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, but look at even Legado del Fantasma is, relegated, and Kyle O'Reilly.
I keep seeing a lot of LA Knight too.
LA Knight is someone who,
he was rocking Game
roster
Royal
by now.
He had the Game Royal ones on the other day.
They got like Pete Dunne and Kyle O'Reilly. They're in limbo. Johnny Gargano, his future is still uncertain. I believe it's just I'm not high on
Pete
I
Dunne.
thought Pete Dunne resigned, if I'm not mistaken, didn't he?
Walter's supposed to be coming over soon, right?
That's a rumor of him coming to the States
Because of that chick.
Ginny. Yeah.
But none of this has got you hyped to watch NXT at all.
No,
You're not fucking with Braun Breaker.
No, that's like I said. Carmelo Hayes and Braun Breaker are the only two stars that they're pushing that I like and see a future. Everyone else, I'm like, I don't know. Again, the Tony D'Angelo gimmick doesn't work his wrestling style. He's an amateur mat wrestler. Why is he doing the Italian?
Why is he a Paisan?
Yeah, like
Fuck
he should
that.
be a brawler. He should
Where's
be a
the
brawler.
fucking gabagool?
But
We about to have a fucking wrestling
again.
match.
It's not my NXT anymore. It's 2.0.
This is my fucking wrestling company.
I actually
motherfucker,
I don't think that
The fuck?
2.0 is that bad. I think it's not what
Motherfucker.
you ordered.
Yeah, that's why I stopped watching.
And that's different. I think they're building new guys for what it is that they do. You know what I'm saying? I think they're building. You guys are racist.
That's how they do. I would be walking down the
give-
street, but
I might give Cal the jersey pad. But yeah, I think it's just that they've gone a completely different direction.
I mean, today they announced the NIL deal with the NCAA, and that's really to springboard. They want more Bianca Belairs.
Was it name, image, likeness? I think is what it stands for.
Yeah, but they want more Bianca Belairs, Baron Corbin's, and Roman Reigns. They want athletes who aren't going to pan out in the pros that they can turn into wrestlers. But again, for every Bianca Belair, Roman Reigns, and Baron Corbin, there's a Riddick Moss who's a bum. There's, I mean, look, I've always said the Performance Center
is the new 360.
Pretty much. When I play Grand Theft Auto 3, I said, "Hey, my fucking car, hey."
He said, "I'm podding over here. I'm podding over here, pal. What you want from me? What you want from me?
I'm for the fucking podcast over here."
Am I the only nigga that stop at the lights when I got my car?
No, when you got your car, you don't want to scratch that shit up at all.
You gotta stop at the light. Yeah.
If you fuck the car up, you reset from the last auto save.
I'm like, yo, where the joint to fix the car at?
It's
like it's a car town.
Yeah, it'd be one when you start GTA 3 is one, maybe two. You can open up a second, but it's sparingly.
I don't know, yo. I trash my car every
Put
single
the rims on my bitch. Wash it.
Fam said he treat the car worse than he treated sneakers. I want to kick the sneaker into a wall. He said, "Don't do that, but run the car into the pool." Dang. Fuck it.
Why? It came out the garage.
I
bought this out the garage.
You download another one.
Download another one. I hope so.
Just steal another one. Hey,
fucking guy. All right, I wanna, and
the
I don't
fucking car. Hey,
I want to be the guy. I don't. You know what? Let me not come up with no fake preferences. I want to derail the show right now. Back in the comments, and I made a joke. I think it was Other Zell. Other Zell said, "How do you fix Impact Wrestling?
Money,
right?"
Ooh.
I said sell it, right? But you know what you really do? You get them niggas somebody to root for.
Facts.
I say you go get the whole STP, right? But before you put them on your television.
Did you just break your neck? What the fuck?
Oh yeah.
This is I'm sorry. I apologize.
Just stop doing that. It ain't gonna work later in life.
Nigga.
But you take.
Welcome back to BVD. My neck still fucked up 20 weeks in a row.
You take guys.
No, I'm gonna be like Ishii, like.
I think you take guys like that. You put money behind them before you get to before you bring these guys to TV. Build them online. Put money behind them running through the indies, right? To where people love them everywhere, and then bring them on TV and shoot them to the moon. And the internet will love it. The internet will love it because they think they will think that they did it. That's how I think you fix Impact.
Yeah, money. I don't know if money's gonna fix something that's already broke.
Facts. It's got to be fixed from the inside out.
Yeah, it has to. You got to actually fix that. I don't know.
But you can't rebrand it because they tried that with the Global Force and all. You can't try to be restarting again.
So if you have to find how did Jay White do? What was the ratings looking like when Jay White came over, Drip?
Their ratings are hard to judge because they're on Twitch.
Yeah, they be on Twitch.
They were on Twitch
and Access TV.
Okay,
that was the thing. It was hard to judge. Like, which should we pay attention to?
You got to bring somebody. Facts. Zels. Shout out to Cuz. You got to bring somebody over there, like Cuz said, that you can get behind. And I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Right.
STP is going to have us behind them.
Right.
But maybe if you brought STP over, they did everything filthy, and then you bought somebody to combat STP. One man No, I mean, I guess Darby Allin. Who the fuck?
MJF.
I was just saying, we know what we know how to fix it, and they could have done it, but they didn't. They could have made Chris Bay the champion, sent him to AEW, have him beat
That wasn't
some
right.
guy.
They didn't have
No,
they
no,
didn't
no,
have
I'm
the
saying-
power to do that. They didn't
I'm
have the
saying,
power
like,
to do
I'm
that.
saying that, but I'm saying like in the perfect world where we can do whatever we can to try and fix it. You make him the champ, send him over there, beat a couple key guys over there, come back, have him go elsewhere again, do the New Japan Super J Cup, beat some guys there.
That would have got him a little bit. That would have got him more people watching. You're right.
Yeah, because it would have put this young star who's going to carry the company forward, who's been there on national TV and who's been where the indie fans are, and now you can only watch him here now going forward.
But you got to get them to make like that. They have to be behind that shit, and I think that's kind of why Bay was where he was earlier. But anyway, what you about to say, fam?
Hey, FYI, AEW niggas, right? FYI, AEW niggas. You niggas was touting the pause forbidden door, which sounds like a butthole. But you guys were touting, shout out to WWE when they all out. You guys were touting a forbidden door. It only went one way.
That's what
went
the door. That's what the door does.
one way. The forbidden door is supposed to be the door at in the front of the kitchen. You know what I mean? You getting out of the
Saloon
kitchen at
doors.
the restaurant, go that way. It's supposed to, you know what I mean? But it didn't happen. That all.
I mean, we said that from the start. Look who went over. No one, and then yeah,
The good old boys.
over
I'm
in
sorry.
terms of both sense. Like yeah,
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Shout out Rock. Shout out to Rock. I appreciate it.
So Drip, does this mean you're not going to be watching War Games this Sunday?
no, I'll watch it. I mean, I think the War Games match will be good. I think both could be good.
There's War
Bring
Games.
Johnny Gargano over.
Who? I'm just kidding. It's two War Games matches.
Yeah, it's
Ray
2.0
Gonzalez,
versus- yeah.
Io Shirai, Cora Jade, and Kaylee Ray versus Dakota Kai and Toxic Attraction.
They
It's
stink.
Mandy and them.
That's Mandy Rose and
And then there's Team Black and Gold, which is Ciampa, Gargano, Pete Dunne, and LA
Old
Knight.
school.
They're
Versus-
losing.
Team
They're
2.0,
100%.
For sure.
Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller is a terrible name, and Tony D'Angelo with
well, he's
Trick
terrible in
Williams.
general. So
Oh,
Solo
right.
Sikoa should be in that spot instead of Grayson Waller.
Solo Sikoa.
That's the
Yeah.
other Uso.
The other Uso.
The nigga from that picture. I thought it was a little girl.
That too.
Is there anything we're missing from pro wrestling this week? Was there anything else that happened?
Yeah, Chris Bay said we need a black.
Chris Bay
He's wilding.
everywhere.
Rock is wilding.
Yeah,
Rock-
was a bull.
Rock-
I mean, you see Mandy Rose with that tan. She knows what she's doing.
This nigga everywhere. This is the
Merch.
first time it had the Impact stamp on it,
Shout
but
out with Lil
everywhere.
Haku.
You niggas is wilding.
Y'all got any Black Rasslins of the week? I think that's it.
Can I say Mandy Lakeisha Rose?
I cannot.
Because I tried that once.
I cannot.
I'll play it as a
I
joke.
cannot. That's funny.
It's a joke. Oof. I have no idea what plus.
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what
Not
King
sure.
Arthur is.
I don't know. Shout out to King Arthur though. Yeah.
He ain't no King Arthur.
I'll go Xavier Woods. I was watching that nigga on G4 this week.
G4. Shouts
Yeah,
to G4.
I'm gonna go Prince Agabala. Shout out to Prince Agabala. He had a match against Matt Hardy's squad on Dark and shit. He had a decent showing. He didn't get that much offense in, but looked like he damn near broke his neck. But shout out to Prince Agabala.
I'll go with Lee Moriarty. Again, he had the match of the week.
Facts.
The reversal spot from Punk's Pepsi twist and then Lee Moriarty doing it. That was an amazing sequence.
Yeah.
Definitely run that match back. And again, it shows what happens when you put
Never.
black stars on Dynamite. Tony Khan just keep doing it every single week.
You're not putting the Briscoes on TV, son. You get niggas gonna pull up them old tweets.
No, he's saying not that bloodline.
Huh?
Who are you talking to?
Talking to you.
Oh, there was a different
yeah,
comment. Yeah, I thought he
that.
was talking about the bloodline. I was like, huh?
No.
That's my fault. Yeah.
Hey,
What about you, Cal?
My Black Rass of the week is Shasta. We were talking about aggressive high cross bodies earlier. I was on We Love Wrestling earlier this week, and they did the spotlight on Jocelyn Navarro. I saw her. I think they dropped the spotlight on Wednesday this week. Go to the We Love Wrestling YouTube if you want to watch.
Mhm.
They had a clip of her destroying some bald head white man. She was hitting every offensive move she had, and it wasn't like, all right, I'm gonna lean in. All right, it might be a little. It was. She was full. That shit was ill. I didn't know who Jocelyn Navarro was beforehand. She put on a show with this. Go on the We Love Wrestling IG. You can find this clip. These clips of her destroying. She went in saying, "Yo, I'm about to fuck this man up," and she went in there and straight destroyed this white man for however long he did in front of this group of white people. Shouts out to her. Inside the ring, outside the ring, all that shit.
Shout out to Chris Seaton for catching the 3D from the Dudley Boys and shit.
Shouts to the Black Rasslin DMs.
Shout out to Throat Goat. We see you too. You shining. That's the actual name.
That's the name.
That's the name, cuz.
That's the Twitter. What
Edges, yeah.
You saw it. She said, I'm working out every day this week.
Shout out to Mo.
You
That's
gonna,
Mo. Shout out to Mo.
You gonna catch this gear every day this week.
Every day.
So,
that nigga ain't come back.
Hey, I changed it. My Black Wrestler of the week is Ice Train.
I'm out of here, dog. Yeah.
Before we get out of here, please let the people know where they can find y'all on social media. God damn.
Hey man, IlFam79 on all social media, but way more important, at Where's Buffy, where'sbuffy.com every single week on the YouTube, on the on all DSPs. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you try to find media, you find us.
You've always gone second. What do you?
No, that was it.
Okay, all right. Davis, aka Drip, on Twitter, at Math Damon, everywhere you can find that. 1854.
True. Ice Train.
Choo.
Yo, Ice Train was wilding.
That was a big nigga.
He like a great big R&B singer, yo.
He
He had the little ponytail.
He had the
He had the little-
curl.
He had the
He had
curl.
the ponytail, yo, and it came back. He looked like the fourth nigga in full force, yo.
Woo. Yeah,
He looked like the third nigga in Men at Large.
Big.
Matt Cal on Twitter, at Black Rasslin on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Goddamn 2-time Black Rasslin Podcast champ. BlackRasslin.com is a website. As always, you can find the Black Rasslin Podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, Google, wherever you find your podcast, we there. But most importantly, youtube.com/Black Rasslin. If you go to that page and you rock with us and that subscribe button is red, please do me a favor. Click that shit, make it gray. Like whatever video that we made you laugh on. And tell a friend to tap the fuck into us, the delegation, or anybody we mentioned. Shouts to anybody that's rocking with us. Once again, salutes to Jobber Tears, those wrestling girls storyline on the Jobber Talk panel and after party event. That was dope. It was dope. Anybody we saw there was dope to see y'all out in the world.
Y'all niggas in Dallas.
Yeah, we got to figure
But
out whatever's going on.
I do believe a Maryland event is required.
Krista B and PR, they talking like that might happen. Why?
Ain't gonna happen because the whole
because it's gonna be privileged town.
Oh,
We ain't got no regular Hennessy.
when
How the tables have turned.
best in the world, for real.
Talk to him, J-Bo. Was we number one on your wait?
I think we were number 2, so that's why I was like,
Spotify rap.
Goddamn minute.
If you're listening to pods,
that's because Spotify don't connect to the YouTube.
Facts. What? No, there's a couple of cats that told me we might have been number 3 on your Spotify, but on the YouTube, if it was a YouTube unwrap, we would have been number 1. You already know. Listening to the pod is great. You got to go to the YouTube and check it out visually.
Yeah, we're the best visual pod out there.
How else would you get to see me holding up the 10 pounds of gold? You're 2-time Black Rasslin Podcast Predictions champion, at least until day 1 in 2022. That's it for this week.
A new year with the same champ.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. We'll catch y'all next week. I don't know. We maybe next week we'll see.
you ain't got that much money, Vin.
Liv Morgan might be. We might have a new Raw Women's Champion. It might be Jersey up all in this motherfucker.
Vin, niggas drink Hennessy, Vin.
If Liv Morgan wins the Raw Championship, I'm rocking a Devil's jersey on the pod next week. I don't give a fuck.
Hold on, cuz, but you have to put in. You niggas have to realize the bar ran out of Hennessy.
Yeah, true.
Twice.
That was your fault.
Yeah, I gotta.
I'm at the panel.
Hey,
Oh,
Black
okay.
Rasslin. That was my.
Boom, man.
All right, we got
Him
it.
direct
I never
him.
said good Hennessy is funny.
You're going the wrong way. We're supposed to turn over here.
Salute to the chat. Thanks to y'all for listening. I guess we'll catch y'all next week. Same time, sometime, same channel. Fuck it.
Like me or not, I didn't come up here to be liked. I came up here to get paid.